we're not live!
We've been bamboozled. '64, but I guess I competitively played it when I was in Brawl.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I was talking competitive-wise.
All right, for reals this time. We're doing we're actually live this time.
Alright, Jyle, he's been playing since Coder's been playing since '64.
Oh jeez, man, since 60. Oh jeez, since '64.
So have I, man.
He is the OG.
Ah, Gene, I mean, you started pretty. We started pretty since the beginning.
Yep, since
Jeez
the
Louise.
beginning.
Damn. All right,
Man.
we're live this time. I'm making sure. I before we begin, I'm gonna do a bit of rant here. I hate this. I hate YouTube's live streaming feature. Dude, when you go on Twitch, you press the button, you're live, okay? And here on YouTube, you have to press on the OBS, you press it there, and then you have to press it again on go live on the studio, and I'm like, no, I don't want to press it twice. I just want to press it once.
Yes.
I hate this. This
We all
I hate
know
this.
streaming is hard.
No, no,
Yeah.
YouTube just makes it
Pressing
inconvenient.
hard.
I hate
That is
this.
true.
Buttons hard.
Right.
Pressing buttons is hard, okay?
I'm sure.
Says the one who pressed buttons on an arcade stick.
Sure, that's completely different.
Speaking of
That's
arcades,
completely different.
Speaking of arcades, let's get started.
Yeah, there you go. Let's get started. All right. But anyways, we're here this time.
What
All
about the
right,
intro?
we're doing there. This is the intro.
Joe, just reverb, but not really. Right here.
Let me just reboot here real quick. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. All right. All right, welcome to the podcast, guys. We're here. Today's meta podcast. We got a bunch of people. We got a new guest. We're doing fighting games this time. I'm excited because for once we're doing a topic I like.
Basically, Family Feud.
All right, we're kind of we'll get to there. We'll get to there. Well, but not entirely yet. But yeah, anyways, we got Blue Ace, the artist, but not really. We got Franklin, the simp, but he actually is a simp.
Really.
Yeah, oh, he's awake this time. You know, he's awake this time. And we got our guest, Kurios, competitive Smash streamer here in Aruba. So there he is over there. And yeah, so I give it a bit of background. He's been competing in Smash since 64, and he's been competing for Smash since. And my gosh, man, all the way since 64. What was the? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to ask like, what the competitive scene was like back then on 64.
Well, here there wasn't really. It's just more so like friends and stuff. It's more so. It's more so like when before you came on, I was saying that I've been playing the game since 64 came out, but competitive wise, I was playing when Brawl came out. That's when I started traveling for tournaments. But 64 was mostly like you go to friends, and then friends would take it seriously, and then you would try to be the best within your friends, you know, that kind of style.
I see.
When Melee came out, we had more friends, and then everyone was trying to get better and stuff like that.
Dude, I can only imagine the cheesiness that is every time you get a serious session on 64.
Yeah, dude,
my gosh,
hit someone once they die, like.
Yeah, they hit someone once they die. The hit stun on that is like a billion years.
Yep.
But yeah, anyways, I'm your host, the streamer, but not really. It's JyleRandom, you already know. So welcome to the cast, everyone. We originally had Hill, but he couldn't make it in time, so that's why there's that explains the empty box over there. But yeah, we're here this time, and boom, what's up? Yeah, I don't know how to segue. It's okay. Before we start though, usually in the streaming or in our podcast, we usually just go straight to discussing.
Stream will be starting.
No, it's not. It is not starting soon. Okay.
No, that's what it says on YouTube.
No,
April Fools ended already. No, I have to stream up, so it's live right now.
Oh, that's why it got back up.
All right, no, all right, don't. Hey, April Fools is over, okay?
Speaking of April Fools, that Fire Emblem fighting game though.
Dude, I want to get into that topic after the quiz. My gosh, that trailer looked so good.
Alright. The urge.
But yeah, if we can remember it. Yeah, but anyway, usually in our podcast, we usually just go straight to discussing. But I want to switch it up this time and go with a bit of a quiz, just to have everyone just switch it up in the podcast. So anyways, I got 20 questions here. They're all fighting game related or whatnot.
I expected more.
Well, if I had in mind more. I had way more, but I feel like 20 would have been better, because if I put more, that's basically the whole stream at that point.
Oh.
So yeah, I got 20 questions here. So how it's gonna work is you can type in any letter on the chat boy on the Discord, and I'm gonna read out the question, and whoever presses the enter button as fast as they can and the first match just pops in is the one gets to answer the question. So like for example, if any letter, heck, it could be a dot. You just have to type really fast, boom, yeah, like that. Yeah, exactly like that. It's all based on internet and reaction speeds. I don't have anything.
Oh no!
If your internet sucks, I'm sorry for you.
I swear, you say rollback net code, we need it.
Let's say. Oh yeah, if you don't rollback, you know what I mean.
He was trying to
on Discord.
Yeah. I put some rollback. Oh yeah, on Discord. Yeah. But anyway, so that's how the system goes. So that's how the question. That's how it goes. I got 20 questions here. Well, and whoever wins, well, you get bragging rights. You don't win anything. That's all. But anyway, I'm gonna pull out the question on the Discord too, since you guys don't have to just look on my stream because you know internet delays and stuff. But anyways, we'll start here now. For fuck's sake. But anyway, first question is here. And by the way, if I were you guys, I'd prepare a letter or anything if you know this question. If you know the answer to this.
I see everyone.
So anyway, all right. Anyways, here's the first question. I'm gonna pull it out on the stream too. So anyway, here it is. Hopefully you guys can see it. Question number 1. So here we go. In which frame does the fastest jab in Smash 4/Ultimate? I think it should have just said Smash in general.
Oh, so
start in.
Do we enter it after we see it or after you read it?
No. You enter it, and I'll answer it to you. And whoever is the first one to come in first, and then I'll tell your name.
Asking when should we type it in? After you see it or after you post the picture?
Oh, after I say it. Okay, after I say it.
Oh.
Okay. So. So anyway, no. So basically, anyone who typed in here does not count. I'll tell you when to type in.
Go ahead, Sean.
I'll tell you when to type it in. Okay, so anyway, in which frame does the fastest jab, like in Smash in general, start in? A is it 5 frames, B is it 2 frames, C is it 3 frames, or D is it 1 frame?
Go
and go! Oh, Chun got it first.
Yeah.
Alright, Chun. Alright, Chun. Tell me what you know. Which frame does it start in? What's the fastest?
I'm gonna go with B2 frame.
B2 frame? Well, you're wrong. Anyone can rebuttal. Okay, so anyone can rebuttal, but Chun doesn't get a chance anymore. So I'll say. So about to go. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh my gosh, dude! Okay, I get it. Sean's got it.
All right, Sean, go for it.
Yeah, it's
Sean, go for it. That's the correct answer. D. It's 1 frame. So, by the way, if do you guys do me a favor? Count your points, because I'm not counting your points at the moment.
Wow.
Whatever. I'll just count all my scores.
Sure. All right. So anyway, here's the second question, and boom, here you go. Wait, I pulled it out on the stream right now, but I'm gonna put it here too, on the Discord. All right, but anyway, here it is. That's the second question. All right, question number 2. All right, from which iteration of Tekken did Jin change his fighting style / gameplay? By the way, no, wait, never mind. Anyway, let me continue. Is it A, he never changed it? B, Tekken 3, C, Tekken 7. Oh wait, I did get it wrong. Or D, Tekken 5. By the way, change for me. Think of C as 4, not 7. All right, just keep that in mind. That was a mistake on my part.
But let me.
That was a mistake on my part.
No, that's fine. We get it.
So anyway, okay. So anyway, okay. Just to recap, remember C is 4, not 7.
Yeah.
Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's Franklin. Franklin, you got it.
What?
Franklin got it first, right? Yeah.
Go ahead, Franklin.
Mine says new message. It says Franklin. But anyway, Franklin, you got it. Which one is it? Is it?
Franklin. Franklin, he did. All right, he's back.
Yeah.
Oh, he just. Oh.
It was C, which was 7, but it should be 4.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, it's he has. Yep, that's right. It's Tekken 4. Yeah, Tekken 3. For people who don't know, he was using the Mishima karate style. which is basically Kazuya and Heihachi style of gameplay. So yeah, he got it right there. That's a point for Franklin. All right. So here's the third question. Let me just pull it up on the Discord too. It's already on stream already. Boom. All right, but anyway, here's this. Question number 3: which version of BlazBlue did Ragnar's Belial Edge was not included? So, is it A, Continuum Shift, B, Chrono Phantasma Extend, C, Cross Tag Battle, or D, Central Fiction? Okay, now you're gonna pull. Everyone get ready in 3. For fuck's sake, let me say.
You know, I think that just.
I am not counting.
He says 3, 2, 1. Like, oh wait, that's when he wants to launch it. All right.
Okay, I'm ignoring these two. I'm just gonna go again. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Fuck.
Franklin got it first. Alright, Franklin, you got it. Which one is it?
Jokes on you. Oh, screw it. It's probably wrong, but is it A, Continuum Shift?
That is incorrect. That is not the right answer.
That's fine.
Wait, don't type anything. I'm not done. Alright, type in your rebuttal in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Chun got it this time. Alright, Chun, tell me which one.
I can't win against you guys.
Try it. No, wait, repeat that again.
Is it B?
Oh, you got it wrong too. It's not B. It's not B.
Oh no.
Alright, and now at this at this point, Sean is the only one left for this. So, Sean, which one is it?
Cross Tag Battle.
Why do you wait? Boo! You no, no. You all have it. It is Central Fiction.
Oh my
I've
goodness.
never seen that move in Cross Tag Battle.
Really? No, he has it. So here's the thing. Does anyone remember what Belial Edge looked like?
No.
No, because it wasn't in Cross Tag.
Okay, so here's the thing. Belial Edge is the one where he's in the air and he's flying with the blade going down.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that's the blade.
It's a drag down.
Yes, it's like Blood Edge, like from Central Fiction. Here's the thing, though. It's not the only one that's not included is on Central Fiction, but Cross Tag, it did feature it, and Blood Edge was taken out.
Oh wow.
Right. I didn't reverse.
So,
No one gets
yeah, no one gets a point there. I'm surprised. That's the confidence. It's Cross Tag. It's it's Chrono Phantasma. No, it's not.
Well, at least I didn't say it. At least I didn't punk out.
Yeah, at least. Anyway, question 4 for you guys. Man, you guys need to calm down with the typing thing.
That's alright.
Sean needs to deal with like the latency. He's dealing with like delay based netcode right now.
Oh,
I'm from Smash Team, don't use it.
He shuts. But anyway, question 4. Here it is. Which of the following games did KOF, King of Fighters, receive rollback netcode? So you guys can type it in. Wait, what one? Fuck, I forgot to remember. I forgot to mention this in the beginning too. Sometimes in some questions, there's more than one answer actually.
Oh no.
But I will not tell you which one they are.
Okay,
So anyway,
tell me this. Do we have to guess both of them right, or is one answer good enough?
oh wait, BRB by Bomb just came in. Let me just open the door for them.
Oh.
Intermission.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna look at his computer.
he's gonna look up that.
He's
Imagine,
hacking.
though.
Oh
God,
no, he's typing.
Oh damn, he has a lot of hentai of. Oh damn.
Oh no. Not the fifth
just-
stash.
His stash of Ganyu hentai.
Look, man, everyone wants that, alright?
Yeah, but all these Ganyu art are slowing his computer down. They can't process her thickness.
Oh god. Alright, we're still on.
She
We're
is
still live.
goat.
I'm sorry?
Let's say, you know what they say? She is the goat.
Yeah, she's the Coco Goat.
I'm still waiting on Genshin to come Switch. Like, what the hell?
It's a lie. It's a fabricated lie.
And yet they put it on the official Nintendo channel.
Guess what? They did that with Bayonetta 3 and put Metroid Prime 4. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get those two, right, huh, Chun?
No,
They're trying to
the low
compete
blow to
with
the fan.
development time, like in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Exactly. And
It's
don't
gonna
get
be
you
a
don't get
long
even
year.
started on Kingdom Hearts. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Well, to be fair, Kingdom Hearts was like doing a bunch of remixes, 1.2, the final HD,
2.8.
So I'm back, but I'm just. It's just that my mom just came. My mom just came in, and since my brother's my little brother, my baby brother, is looking for my mom already. They're like having a difficult time for her to come in without the baby crying.
Yeah.
So I have the baby right now.
Another
He's only gonna be here for a moment.
Joe.
No, he's only gonna be here for a moment. Hopefully he doesn't cry though. Hey, look here. You want to play with the arcade stick? Here we go.
He's already teaching him.
Hey. I mean, he's been playing it since he was like a lot younger. So like, yeah.
He's not even 1 year old. Wait, he
Yeah.
is 1 year old by now.
He is 2 years old.
Oh god.
He just
time
became 2
really-
years old.
Time really does fly.
Yeah, he's still. I know, right? He can't speak yet though, so he's still like baby.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, I can continue this
Alright,
while
before we,
the baby's
you
still here.
said 2 answers, right? Like there could be more
Yep.
than 1 answer. So do we have to guess both answers?
Yeah. If you get one answer only though, you get half a point.
Oh wow.
Oh damn, double points. Let's go.
Sick bastard.
Alright, but anyway, question 4: which of the following games did King of Fighters receive rollback netcode? Is it A, KOF 14, or is it B, Garo Mark of the Wolves, C, KOF 97 or 1997, or D, KOF 2002? And you guys can get in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh wow.
Wow, Chun got it first. Chun, you got it. Go for it. Which one do you think it is?
D, King of Fighters 2002.
I'm gonna send you my print screen.
he,
screenshot
he
it.
wants he wants a recall.
It was a recall.
He wants a recall. of that.
We literally look, we literally had all 3 of it at the same time.
It probably says on your end that you typed first.
No, like the moment mine went in, the other 2 popped up above me. Like, okay.
Well. For me, I got Shun first. So since Shun's are answered, and I'm pretty sure is that your final answer, Shun?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will give you half a point for that, but you are right. It is KOF 2002 is one of them that got rollback near code. But
Damn it.
I will give the other 2 another chance though. In 3, 2, 1, go!
Son of a bitch.
I see. Sean got it first this time. All right, Sean, you go for it.
C, KOF 97.
No, Sean, that's not right. Sean, that's not right. It's not 97.
I heard you at the year that was you.
What are you talking about?
KO 1997 didn't get a rollback, dude.
But Garo
Only
did.
two.
I
Garo
only have
didn't.
that. I only have the version that does have it.
Oh.
Which one? Which one?
Oh,
I
you.
only-
Which one is that?
I play with that one guy who lives in Russia.
A shot. I saw him. Yeah, you're not. All right, what is it, Franklin? Which one is it?
B.
Alright, Garo Mark of the Wolves. That is the right answer. So it's Garo Mark of the Wolves and KOF 2002 are the two games that got rolled back. So
It's not even a real KOF.
it's not.
Thanks again. Shout out to.
But the characters there, they got rolled back.
Hey, no. I have to give shout out to the group. They talked about Garo having rollback. So thanks, guys.
Oh yeah, dude, I remember that conversation. Oh.
I was waiting for this moment, Jyle. You have no idea.
Okay. So that means Chung gets a half a point and Franklin gets half a point. Man, it's kind of weird, man. Sean didn't get any points. I'm surprised.
I have 1 point.
Also because of delay base.
Frame one jab. What's wrong with you? That's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm typing 1. If I get the other one, I'll be typing 2 instead.
But anyway, question 5, here it is. Yeah, you're right, baby. But anyway, question 5, I'm gonna pull it up. I have to remember to keep doing this too. Question 5 is this one. Boom, here it is. Alright, which Guilty Gear character featured an RNG mechanic? This one's pretty easy. Is it A, Faust, B, Biken, C, Answer, or D, Bedman? And you guys can go in 3, 2, 1, go!
Fuck.
Ooh, it's Franklin. Alright, Franklin, tell me which one is it?
A. Faust.
Yes, it is Faust. And yep, that's the right answer. Faust has two buttons. Two buttons that can do RNG, which is like, well, I'm not sure on Exert because I played Exert very little bit and Accent Core even a little bit too. I never actually tried them there, but in Strive, he has two buttons, which is like his normal RNG button and he has a super version where he pulls a bunch of stuff on it, which is also RNG. So yeah, that's the right answer. So you get a point there. Boom. Oh yeah, play with the arcade stick. Or actually no, I'm not giving you the phone. They can hear you at that point.
You don't want him to
Hi, babe.
gon you hentai.
No. Also, I don't want their background music or something.
True.
But anyway, question 6. All right, here it is. I'm about to. Let me just pull it in here real quick. Question 6. Bam. All right. Which of these characters featured two different kinds of level 3 in Dragon Ball Fighter Z? Is it A, Goku Black, B, Android 21, C, Base Goku, or D, Base Vegeta? And you guys can go in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Sean got it this time.
I actually don't know
Alright,
this answer. I just wanted to type it in first so I get a chance.
You might as well go for it.
Two different kinds of level 3. Now, I did play
Yep.
Android 21 a bit when the game came out. I don't think it's base Goku. So I'm either thinking it could be A or B.
Well, in this game, we don't have lifeline, sadly.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
I'm
guess.
just trying to think it out in my head. I haven't.
I'm
played
giving you
Goku
5
Black
seconds.
at all,
You got
but
5
I'm
seconds.
Gonna go...
Five.
Damn, I wish I remembered all her moves. I'm just gonna make a guess and say it's B, Android 21.
Well, if your guess is Android 21, then guess what? You got the right answer. It is Android 21.
Oh, it was 21.
Yeah, so yeah, it is 21. So she has in the ground, if you perform a level 3, she has the candy.
Yeah, I remember that.
And when you and when she's in the air, she does a different kind of level 3 where she just does like flies all over you and then brings you back to the ground
I'll be real
and then just blasts you in the face.
I'll be real honest, I really thought it was gonna be base Goku because of I don't know if they're gonna count Kaioken when he does, the Kamehameha. I don't know if that counts as a level 3.
Oh no, if I remember correctly, that's like a level 2 or level 1. So I had to search this up too because I don't know anything about the some DLCs at all either.
No, yeah,
I looked up I looked up a Kaioken, and apparently it's like it's a different kind of, it does different kinds of things depending on how much meter you have and depending on the button sequence.
It depends on your meter and your teammates. Like if you have 2 teammates down, you have access to the full Kaioken, even with the Kamehameha and everything. It depends on the situation. Super.
I'm pretty. If I remember correctly, it's also based on button sequences.
No.
Because I forgot about the teammate part too. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
It's both. Yeah. All right. Well,
So yeah. Anyway, he got to.
there you go.
Yeah. Sean's got it right. He got a point there. He got 2 points now, I think. Boom. Points a point. Anyway, question 7. All right, here it is, folks. Question 7. Boom. You know, I think Sean's getting it delayed because he's checking out my stream too, probably. But anyway, questions.
That doesn't affect the chat.
Okay. Actually, wow. I didn't think it. I thought it did. But anyway, here it is. Question 7. In the game Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, they introduced Narmaya with her stance mechanic. But later they introduced another character who also has a stance mechanic. Which of the characters below are they? Is it A, UL... Wait, why is there Android 21 here?
I was about to ask if that was a trick question or something.
Brian, what the heck, man?
Grand Blue, I would be playing that game a lot more then.
What the heck? Alright, let me just boom. Okay, no, it. Wait, let me look at the actual file.
No, you stupid
Wait.
fuck! You fucked up.
There's no way. I checked this out. It wasn't like this before. Which question is question 7?
Yes, 7.
Wait, no. It says Android 21. He made a typo.
No.
You know what?
I think he did that on purpose. I think it's like a joke answer.
You know what? Anyway, well, whatever. Anyway, we're going with it. Is it A, UL, B, Android 21? Is it C, Uno? Or he goes by a different name on the English one? Or D, Narmaya is the only stance character? Alright, you guys can go for it in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, damn it.
Ooh, alright.
I didn't say
No, you got it right.
You said go. That's when... Before you even said go, that's when I entered the answer. So I don't know if
Well, I appreciate your honesty. That means... Well, I appreciate your honesty. That means Chun gets it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, Chun, Alright, Chun, you tell me. Which one do you think is it?
I'm gonna go with
Is it?
A, UL.
Alright. UL is your pick. Well, that means... No, baby, don't stand on the bed.
That's the answer.
So anyway, he says A. That means yes, it is A. Yeah, UL is the answer. UL has a stance mechanic, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of that stance.
I had a feeling it was, but yeah, I wasn't too sure about it.
Her stance is that she can do a bunch of more other attacks, but just like Izanami, and if I'm not sure, I might test it out later, but if I remember correctly, she can't block, just like Izanami if she changes in her drive. She can't block, nor can she walk normally. I think she can only like... No, you can't walk at all, actually. You can only stay on that one spot.
That kind of sucks.
So... No, it has usefulness in it, but it has like it's a specific thing that you have to like a mechanic that you pull out. So yeah, it's not as like more convenient as like Narmaya's, but yeah, you got it right, Chun. Remember, you got a point for that.
Yay, 1.5.
1.5. All right, question 8 for this one. Question 8. Hopefully, this Android 21 doesn't show up this time.
Jokes on you, it's Android 16.
Alright, here's the 8th question. Okay, which of these characters are they playable? Yes, I know, baby.
There is no question.
Can you not see anything? There is a question. You guys can see it, right?
Now it is.
Okay, so anyway, question 8. Which of these characters are they playable in both a fighting game and a gacha game? So is it A, Joker from Persona 5? It's not E, baby. Is it A, Joker from Persona 5? B, Medusa from Fate series or Fate Stay Night? Is it C, Eustace from Grand Blue? Or D, all of them, all of the answers above? You guys this one's really easy. So you better be quick because you gotta go 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow.
1.5, yeah. 1.5. Alright, Chet, you tell me, which one is it?
It is Joker from Persona 5.
Alright, so he says Joker from Persona 5. And the answer is... You get 1/4 a point. You made it harder for yourself.
What?
What the fuck is that? Are you okay?
I choked on. Excuse me? 1/4?
Alright, yeah, this one is a little bit more trickier on the answer. So, wait, I mean, as much as it is kind of a giveaway from saying that, I'm pretty sure these two know it anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll give you guys a chance in 3, 2, 1, go. Which one is it? Oh, it's Sean.
Whatever, go Sean.
D.
All right, Sean, go for it.
D.
Is
D.
All right, well,
I remember AFK Arena just recently got like freaking Persona 3 characters in that game as well.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
they're all in a freaking gacha.
Yeah, they're all in a fighting game. Yeah. Chun, how did you?
well,
Ow.
he's got the right answer. It is the
Yeah,
it is
Chun,
the
how did you fail that one? That was the easiest one.
It's very easy.
Well, because I don't know Medusa and Eustace.
Do you forget about Fate Grand Order?
Wait. How did you forget about Grand Blue? That was like, oh no, that was the giveaway right there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. My mind, mind blanked.
I.
No. I'll give Chun this one because he could have gotten like I don't know if Medusa is right or not, and you did say like it could be two answers, so I'm not gonna blame Chun on that one.
Yeah. Good point. I guess. But yeah, Joker not only is like an AFK, but he's in Grand Blue too.
He is in
And
Evergrande.
He's in Evergrande.
Eden Zero.
My gosh.
And then Smash.
Obviously, he's Medusa. Well, obviously he's in Fate Grand Order and also the fighting game, Fate Unlimited Codes.
Isn't that's on PSP, right?
PSP and PS2, I think.
I remember playing a Fate series fighting game on PSP. So I remember using Medusa as one of the characters. I could remember.
Yeah. Was it like Tekken 3D based also?
Kinda, yeah. It's a 3D fighter.
Yeah, then I'm pretty sure that's the one. And obviously Eustace from Grand Blue for goodness sake.
Yeah, he is a new DLC character.
Yeah. So yeah, Sean guessed that point. Alright, question 9. Wow, we're going a lot slower than I expected, but hopefully we can breeze this a bit more quicker. But no worry, we have lots of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Question. We got question 9 here, folks. Let's go. So here it is. Which characters the baby? Why you throw the candy, man?
Which character had a super where you had to do an individual super for each attack?
Alright, for question number 9, which character below had a super where you had to do an individual super for each attack? So for example, if you did a super and you wanted to do it, and that super had a sequence of attack, you had to do each of those attacks individually from either a button sequence or a motion or whatever. Either way, you have to do the super manually. So here it is. Is it A, Yu Narukami from Persona Arena? B, Jita from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus? C, Susanoo from Blaze Blue? Or D, all of the answers above? This is fairly easy, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe. It's been a while since I played Persona Arena. I don't mean
I bet.
Vegeta,
So
and fuck Susanoo because goddamn it, he's a fucking powerhouse.
so yeah. Anyways, you guys can go for this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Man, why do I even bother?
shucks.
I'm not gonna type anymore.
Man, Jun, Jun, you may be fast, but you're getting a lot of the answers wrong.
I'm trying, okay? I never played some of these games.
Okay, well, tell me which one is it? Which one do you think it is?
I'm gonna say A and C.
You can't have two answers. Can he?
Hey, I did. Remember, I did say
Okay.
some questions have two answers, but I will not say which one they are.
Right.
Okay. Do you want to go outside? Okay. Wait, BRB before I answer.
BRB, the baby.
Stop. I wonder how many people are watching.
I mean, it is like a family feud, so they'd be interested.
Oh,
Alright, and
Adrian, if you're still there, it kind of is that, yeah.
yeah. But I'm back. But anyway,
Yeah.
if anyone's ever gonna be in the chat, keep in mind we will probably see it, but probably most of the time we're not gonna be reading it, just to keep the flow of the podcast.
That's fine.
Although at some occasions though we might actually read it if it's like I don't know if it's something that's actually relevant or something. But anyway,
put that disclaimer on the thumbnail.
That's fine. We'll do that for next time.
yeah. But anyway, you said A and C, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
He has one of them right. Well, he has one of them right. He's Narukami is indeed a character that you have to indeed do a super individually for that.
I had a feeling.
But Susanoo is not the one. Dude, you main Susanoo. How? What? How did you get that wrong?
I barely perform his supers.
You do it on Wake Up every time.
Oh no, he's getting called out by the boss.
You're like Brian. You wake up, you press a button. You have no defense.
Wow.
So
Anyway,
does that count as half a point?
I'll give you a half a point for that. But you got one of the answers right. But anyway, I'll give these two a rebuttal. Which one is it? Actually, whoever can get it first, because obviously there's the one of the answers invalid now.
Oh, no.
So whoever gets it first is the one. So anyways, you guys gotta go for it now in 3, 2, 1, go! Sean got it.
Vegeta, yeah.
Go for it.
Yep, Jita is indeed the answer. It's new Narukami and Jita. So, yeah, Jita has a super where you have to perform each of the attack. Yeah, you have to do it. I remember that button sequence. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty easy, but obviously it's a bit harder to do online. But it's not that hard to do. So it's like it's dub. I won't say it here, but it's pretty easy. But because I could do it blindfolded. I've done it blindfolded before, and I've done a full optimal combo with the super blindfolded before. That's pretty easy.
This man be
But I'm pretty sure I showed a video on Twitter before. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard for maybe people who just got into fighting games or aren't familiar with it. But anyone who's familiar with it, it's pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. Not bad. That's question 9. That's a point for Sean. And question 10 now. No. Oh, that's half a point. All right, question 10, boys. Here we go. Halfway there. Boom. Here it is.
halfway there.
All right, here we go. Wait, what was question 9 again?
God
Question
damn.
9 was.
All right. I remember now. Okay, anyway, question 10. We're definitely question 10 now. Okay. Which Street Fighter was did the moment Evo 37 occur?
Oh,
this
God.
one is easy. Come on.
Tilted by
This
occur. Brian, no.
this was pretty easy.
No, just look at how he wrote occur.
Oh, for goodness sake, Brian. That's another typo. But anyway, is it A, Street Fighter Alpha 3? Is it B, Street Fighter 3 Second Impact? C, Super Street Fighter 2 Champion? It's supposed to be edition, but you just put Champion. Or D, Street Fighter Third Strike? Alright, so you guys got this in 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah,
Wow. Dude, Chun, what is up with your internet?
I'm not gonna bother anymore, fuck it.
You can do it, man. Keep trying. You can do it. Keep trying.
You can do it, Frank.
But
No,
alright, Chun, I need to know. Is your alright, Chun, how are you
before
getting
getting
this?
into
You're
this podcast.
I'm using my data.
oh, he's got rollback. He's got rollback. Alright, Chun, which one do you think is it?
Yeah, it's D.
D, Street Fighter Third Strike.
Yeah.
Well, obviously that is correct. It's Street Fighter Third Strike.
Hell
I'm not gonna lie. As much as I thought this was, I'm pretty sure this one's easy. I thought maybe I could give it like second thoughts for you guys, because there's another Street Fighter 3 over there, which is Second Impact.
No.
Because like, yeah.
No. I know for sure because I watched the Daigo moment a lot.
I mean, you could still confuse it with Second Impact because the game looks pretty much the same as Street Fighter 3.
The moment someone utters Evo 37, it's either gonna remember the player, the game, or the last round.
The game. Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's
actually, I'm actually, no lie, I've actually never seen the full set. I'm not even sure if there's a full set that exists.
I think it does, but people, they mostly remember that moment, and I can't blame them.
It's kind of like the wombo combo in Smash. Like, no one really knows the full set of the wombo combo. They just watch it for that.
Oh, shucks! Wait, so that, wait. Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But anyway, that's a point for Chun.
Yay.
Boom, here you go. Question 11, here we go, folks. About to pull it out here. Almost close to home. Boom, here we go. Alright, question 11. Which playable fighter was featured as a background character in one of Skull's Girls stage? Ooh, alright. Is it A, Ryu from Street Fighter, B, Yuzuriha from Under Night, C, Captain Falcon from F-Zero? Or is it D, the Hornet car from Daytona, USA?
What?
Yeah? Jun, did you not know that the Hornet car was an actual fighting game character?
No.
I'll pull it up the video too after.
That figures you wouldn't know of it. That's sad.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull out the video to him later. He's gonna laugh. But anyway, you guys can answer now in 3, 2, 1, go for it. Dude, Chun, man, you're on. Okay, wow. Yo, oh my gosh. Alright, Chun. He's working with data here. He's ultra fast. But anyway, which one do you think is it, Chun?
Which one is it? Funny. It's a weird character. I would say D.
Oh, Chun.
The Hornet car from Daytona, USA.
Yeah.
Chun,
Well,
I don't
Chun.
think you understood the question.
Well, Chun. That answer is wrong. The Hornet car was not featured as a background character.
Yeah, it's not a playable character. He wasn't about a playable character to use. He's talking about a playable character that was in the background.
I swear, if he confuses the question, this is just another Chun moment.
Oh no.
The moment he answered, like, since we're talking about weird characters being playable, like, no, Chun, no.
Dude, I bet he's like monocle already on his eyes, like, I figured out this case. Case closed. I know the answer.
No. No.
Well, but anyways, Shun, you got it wrong. It's not the Hornet car. But I will give these two the rebuttal now in 3, 2, 1, go! And Sean's got it. All right, Sean. Man, Franklin, you're not getting any of this.
Free type and
I did.
Free. You did
That's
the.
literally what I'm doing.
B.
Yeah. It's B. Usuria from Under Night. Well, guess what? He's got it right. It's Usuria from Under Night.
I'm surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've showed you guys like the picture of it, or if you guys maybe I haven't. But yeah, she was featured in the back. There's a stage. Yeah, she's featured there. I'm not sure if she's always featured there. I only noticed when I bought it on the Switch, the second Encore, and I'm like, whoa, she's right there. Wow,
No,
my main's right there.
Because if Captain Falcon was there, people will be raving about it more. And the same with Ryu.
You got a point.
Yeah, so it was between Daytona. It was like, okay, it could be Daytona car or Under Night, but since it's a fighting game, I have a feeling that they would have more connections to not per se, like, not saying that Under Night isn't that well known, but if you compare it to Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True. I know what you mean. But yeah, Sean's got a point for there. Let's go. All right, let's go to question 12. Here we go, boys. Going strong so far. I don't know who has the highest point right now, but we'll find out eventually.
That's Sean. It's 4.5.
Oh, is it?
He's been typing his points total.
Yep.
Oh, shucks. Okay, that's a good one. All right then. Anyways, question 12. Which one of these moves has plus frames even with barrier on BBCF? Oh, this one's a biased question, but hopefully you guys know it. Is it A, Hakumen's 214A, which is basically quarter circle back A? B, is it Susanoo's 5CCC, which is when the seal is open and he does that fist where you keep mashing C, it just electrifies his fist and stuff. Is it C, Izanami's 5C, which is just C, the button? Or D, is it Azrael's 236D, which is basically like quarter circle forward D? So anyway, you guys can get this now in 3, 2, 1, go for it. Ooh, wow, okay. All right. All right, Sean. You got it.
Got it right there.
He almost had it. Wait, Frank, do you have 0 points?
No, I'm just having 0 because that's how many fucks I give right now.
I'm so sorry.
Points, right, or something?
2.5.
I think so.
Oh, 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel so.
I'm gonna make a guess here. I'm just gonna say, well, yeah, I'm gonna say, damn, it could be A or I'm gonna say C because I play the character, but I don't know the information enough to know if it's that true or not. So I'm just gonna make a guess and say C, Izanami 5C.
Okay, so he picked Izanami 5C, and if it was Izanami 5C C, he would have had it right, but it's just 5C, so no, that's incorrect. You had the right idea though. If it was 5cc, it would have been.
And I was like doing that move, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is like busted.
Yeah. Because if you press, so for people who don't know, his 5C is just like is an attack, but if you press the button again, his Yagatamas follow up to push back the character and herself. So it's essentially safe on block, even with barrier.
all right. Sorry, before we start, I don't use Facebook that much. So why the hell is there a VTuber? Why is Facebook telling me there's a VTuber live right now? I'm scared.
Yeah, Google knows.
Facebook.
They do.
Ever since I dragged you and Brian into it, it's like, me and Brian dragged you into it. I'm like,
I mean, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Me. I had
You already
no
know.
problems entering.
Oh, never mind. He just walked in. This is the door. He just dove right in. But anyway, I'm gonna give Franklin and Chun the rebuttal now in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's a Franklin this time.
You were literally delayed by a second. I saw it.
No, I mean,
like, the moment my end entered, like a second and a half later, his showed up. Any case.
Well,
screw it.
Wait. No, you know what? I'll give it to you still because he's working with data, which is a superior internet.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying I cheated. I'm just saying like I just pointed it out. That's all.
No, yeah. I mean, I guess you could say it's cheating, but yeah.
In any case, no. I typed it wouldn't go. That's not the point. I honestly.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Go for it.
I honestly do not know at all because frame data is basically if you throw frame data at me, just fucking kill me because I'm not gonna study that. But I will. You know what? Screw it. He's heavy as hell. He's unga bunga, so it's probably as real.
Okay, he says Azrael D. Azrael's 236D, quarter circle 4D.
I'm probably wrong.
And yeah, you're wrong. Actually, that's very minus on block. So the thing that's very minus on block. So here's the thing with 236D. That's the big gigantic heavy armor kick, or not super armor, just heavy armor kick. And you can only do that once you do the Rekka on 5C. But it's not a true combo when you do once you enter the Rekka with 236D. So you can block it, but it's so minus. So no, it's not the right one. So now we got Chun. Which one do you think it is, Chun? You can get it right or you can get it wrong. You only got 2 answers left.
If he
is it
too
soon?
If he gets this wrong, I'm gonna be mad at him.
Why?
Because it's your main. If you don't know your main again, that's gonna be depressing.
I mean, it could be right, could be wrong. You'll never know.
And again, I don't know if he knows about frame data.
Well, because of I did this during the challenge and I was practicing Susanoo, so I'm gonna say it's B.
But yet he doesn't know. But yet he doesn't know the individual super thing.
Fuck off.
But is it the mashing? Is it the mashing seal open?
Yeah, the mashing seal open.
Well, he picked B, and the answer is that's incorrect. That's that's incorrect.
Oh, no.
That's incorrect.
No.
Nope.
Oh no.
So here's the thing.
It's Hakuman. God damn it.
So here's the thing. This is a trick question. Here's the thing. With Susanoo's 5cc, if you do the entirety of the move, it's hella minus. But if you do 5cc and then you do afterwards 5A, 5B, then 5C cancel. Well, not the Roman cancel one, not the rapid cancel one. If you do 5D, 5C, and then 5B, which is not the rapid cancel one, it cancels the move. But that's the thing. It's a move that cancels the move. It's not the entirety of the move. So that doesn't count. So yeah, Hakumen's the right answer was A. Hakumen's 214A. Yeah, that's the one. Actually, real quick, I need to, because these answers are like way back in a few weeks ago, and if I remember correctly, his 214 he's 214 A is yeah, it's the ones that like yeah, it's the one where he does like the punching upward thing. Yeah, that's the plus one. So yeah, nobody gets a point for this one. Don't worry about it. We go into question 13 though. Don't worry about it. You guys can pick it up afterwards. Come on, Franklin, you can do this.
Unlucky number.
All right. Which one? Wonder what kind of question it's gonna be. Here it is. Question 13. Which of these characters have a super that inputs the infamous pretzel motion?
Oh
This one, I'm pretty sure this one is easy. Although slightly easy. Okay, is it A, Geese Howard from KOF or King of Fighters? Is it B, G from Street Fighter 5? Is it C, Izanami from BBCF? Or D, none of them have the input? Alright, anyways, you guys can go for this in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, Franklin got it this time. Okay.
Let's see. Well, KOF, most characters have it, so I'm not. I wouldn't. It wouldn't be that weird if he had it either. Is it A, Geese?
Well, it's well, the answer is correct, but there's another answer.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So you get half a point.
Look, I prefer having 3 whole points instead of having 2.5, so I'm fine with that.
So I'll give these two.
Kingdom Hearts boy, God damn it.
So anyway, I'm giving these two a rebuttal in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, Sean got it. Sean got it.
Threw away his rollback.
No.
Alright, Sean, you tell me which one has
Alright, so I have a problem here. I never played G in Street Fighter 5, so I have no idea. I'm trying my best to remember if Inazami does have that motion in Central Fiction, because I didn't play much of that one. So I'm gonna, based on the fact that I don't have the memory of the move in my head, I'm going to make a guess and say B, and hope that G does actually have the motion. So I'm gonna say B due to that reasoning.
Alright, well, the answer is no, that's the incorrect answer.
Do I get the point?
That's it. I mean, there's only pretty much one answer. Alright, say it, Chun. Go for it.
I mean, it's Izanami since you main her.
Yeah, Izanami has a pretzel motion. And her pretzel motion is it's the astral finish.
Oh.
Of course it is.
Alright.
Then again,
yeah, it's the
if
astral
you put
finish.
Ragnar there, he would count too, right? He does have does he have
No, Ragnar does not have the pretzel motion.
Oh.
His is quarter circle.
Power geyser input?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Because his is it's quarter circle backwards, then half circle forward.
Oh, alright.
So yeah.
Wait, isn't that? But isn't that power geyser?
No, if I remember, no, because power geyser, if I remember correctly, it's like the double quarter circle forward.
Smash version.
No, cause
don't you do quarter circle back and then do half circle forward?
No, it's half circle backwards and then forward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Chun, you got a point there.
Yay.
From what I remember though, in Street Fighter, the what do you call it? The series in general, because my Street Fighter knowledge isn't that as much, but I do remember, if I remember correctly, nobody in the game has a pretzel motion, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If G was introduced as a character that does it, you know. You can argue if Zangief kind of has one, but no, I don't think Zangief has most mixed circle motions.
Yeah, he has full circle motions. Yeah. But yeah, Chun, you got that point. You good, man. You got it on number 13.
Half a point.
Oh, you got half a point. There you go, man. You got it. Anyway, going on to 14. Here we go. We're going in. We're almost there, boys. Number 14. Boom. Here it is. All right. Which of these characters are charge characters? All right. This one's, I guess you could say, easy. Is it A, Kagura from Blaze Blue, B, Nakali from Street Fighter 5, C, Charlotta from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, or is it D, all of them are charge characters? All right, you guys can go in and answer in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Sean's got it.
All right, so
All right, Sean.
here, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is a 2-answer one. It could be all 3 though. Shit.
Maybe.
I think no. I'm gonna go with my first instinct. I'm gonna say it's B and C. At my
B.
yeah
B and C.
Italian Charlotte. I'm gonna say those 2 are the 2 answers of this one.
Okay, so he says. So Sean says B and C, and the answer is. Brrr. He gets.
I'm guessing
Wait,
did
give
he
me.
get 2/3?
Unless it's actually all 3.
He got 2/4 for point. He got
Alright,
2/4 for point. He got 2/4 for point. I mean, you guys can go ahead and divide that if you want. I don't get to do math. Ha!
Fuck you.
That's just half.
That's literally half.
But it's a. Shut up, okay? It's at night. Yeah.
When Joe doesn't.
I'm trying to
When
I'm trying to concentrate on the stream.
Joe doesn't know how to come back.
So wait, do we
What are
go by
numbers?
4 or what?
No, don't worry. You guys get the rebuttal. That means whoever gets. There's only one answer left, so whoever answers first is the one who's gonna get the point. Or get 1/4 of the point. So, anyways, here it is. 3, 2, 1, go. And it's Franklin. All right, you got it, man. Just go ahead and say it.
Yeah, all of them.
All right, all of them got the points. Yeah. All right, buddy.
So how do I mark it?
I mean, I would say no. I mean, normally, if you say D, I would normally count it as like a point.
Yeah,
But
I
since
know.
Sean already said these 2
I
ends,
know.
you get like, yeah. So so technically you have 1/4 of a point.
Just say half.
Okay.
That 1/4. Oh, you get 1/4. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll give you half.
Alright.
You get half a point. I'll give you half a point. Alright, but anyway, getting to question 15. Don't worry, boys. We're literally almost we're almost there. So, we're crawling almost there. You're almost there, right there. Just a few mix-ups and a few overheads, and then a super. You're done. You win the game. So anyway, here it is. Question 15. Now, which of these characters fit the archetype of rush-down zoner? Oh, now, which one do you guys think it is? Is it A, Raelius from Blaze Blue? Is it B, Phonon from Uniclear or Undernight? Is it C, Kula from King of Fighters? Or is it D, this archetype doesn't exist? So anyways, you guys can go ahead and tell me the answer in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Chun. You tell me.
Honestly,
Which one do you think?
I honestly don't know.
Why? Just why do you,
Just
why?
You know, no, let him
But-
explain. We've
but-
been doing it anyway, so let him.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Relius A.
Okay, he says A, Aurelius from
I
Blaze
don't think
Blue.
it is.
So the answer is incorrect. That is not the answer.
Yeah, I figured.
Aurelius is a puppet slash semi-puppet character.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, he's not rushed down.
He is not a rushdown. I mean, he can be. It can be played like a rushdown, but he's not mainly a rushdown character.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, I'll give you these two the rebuttal in 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Oh, all right. There we go. We got Sean here. All right, Sean. You tell me which one do you think it is.
I'm gonna go with a meme answer here because I've never heard of this before. I would have if the character. I'm not gonna explain myself. I'm gonna say it's D. This card archetype doesn't exist.
Oh, he says D. Okay, then. So the answer is No, that's not the wrong answer. This
know.
archetype does exist.
I know, yeah. Come on, this is my time to shine. If I remember right,
I
think I saw a clip. Is it Phonon?
Alright.
Is it B?
And the answer for Franklin, the answer is indeed it's Phonon from Uniclear. It's from Under Night.
Hey, I swear that chat that we're in, they play Uniclear, and I saw Phonon gameplay. I see that's a rush
you
down.
can't call that rush down zoner. She's literally zoning. She's kind of like that's kind of like saying damn, what's her name? The character in Blaze Blue, the one that summons swords and hits you all over the freaking place.
New?
The one that Noel turns into.
Oh,
New 13.
Yeah.
So I mean, here's the thing about Phonon. Here's the thing. She has true combos, and she can give you pressure from all the way from distance. Sure, she would be. You would usually call that a zoner, but the thing is, she's literally good from like up close or far away.
I'm surprised you didn't put Hilda from Uniclear.
No, that's because she's purely a zoner.
Oh.
She pressures you from like far away, and she does require distance, but she does not do well up close.
Well, Phils, if you're listening in, thanks, man.
So yeah, if you want, so yeah, that's. I can understand that's kind of a big of a misconception, because like usually if you're a zone, but people, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like not me, a lot of people, or at least like forgets that when you're a zoner, yeah, you're not good up close, but Phonon he's good anywhere. So like yeah, it's Phonon. He gets a point for that one.
Wait, hold on, no, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you get a point for that.
No, I'm already marked it down.
All right, cool. Anyways, 15. But if you want, Sean, if you want to discuss more about it, we still have a lot more to discuss since it's only been an hour about the stream.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Cool.
no worries. We still have a discussion segment in this. So anyway, chapter question 16. Here we go. Question 16. Blah 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 blah. Boom. All right, here we go. Which of the characters below have psycho powers like M. Bison from Street Fighter? This is Street Fighter lore at this point. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure this is. I guess it's easy if you at least follow a little bit of Street Fighter. So is it A? Is it Ed? B? Is it G? C? Urian? Or D? Jury? So you guys can go for it in 3, 2, 1, go.
No.
Ooh, okay. Franklin's got this.
God damn it. I don't know.
Oh no.
Yeah, cause you hate this game. You hate Street.
Huh?
Yeah, cause yeah, here.
The only character I really care about is Ken Masters because he's my main.
Ah!
I mean, yeah, I care about the other characters, but like lore-wise, But if I had to take a guess, I don't remember who Ed is. That's the sadder part.
I'm ready.
Gotta make a guess. He's ready.
My fingers is ready on the enter button.
Oh, you have no idea.
I'll choose Ed.
Okay, his answer is Ed. Alright. So anyway, the answer is... That is the right answer. It is Ed.
Wow.
Yeah, it is Ed.
Wow.
Who's Ed?
Ed is a...
You know,
So Ed is
yeah. The butter toast.
So shut up.
Can you imagine Ed as
So Ed is
Imagine Ed from Ed, Ed and Eddie as a fighting game character, dude.
Oh, maybe.
That's why
He has like a lot of super
broken.
armor.
No, his
Exactly.
his projectile is buttered toast.
Yeah.
I can see him.
But Dude, I swear, at some point, I'm pretty sure someone memed about it, and somehow wait, Please don't tell me this is true. And somehow it turned out true. I'm like, I forgot which conversation this came from though. I'm like, is it true though? I feel like it might be at some point, or it is.
Mugen.
Could be.
Like Mugen has like.
Oh, he could be Mugen. Oh yeah, you're right. He could be Mugen. Shucks, man. I mean, probably. But yeah, Ed is a boxer character, but he's like one of those bodies that Bison like created so that he can transfer his soul, right?
Yeah.
And Ed was like one of those who escaped along with his sister Falk. So yeah, they have psycho powers.
Wait. No, it's just that I can't really come up with an image in my head right now.
No, I mean, I can't blame you if you don't know this character because he was introduced in Street Fighter V, and you hate that character, and you hate the game.
All right, now that makes a whole lot of sense. Wait, all right, no.
Yeah.
Is Ed Charlie? No, Ed's not Charlie.
No. Yeah, Charlie's is a different character.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, anyway, you got the point there.
True.
You got question 16 right. But anyway, question 17. Here we go. We're almost there, boys. Don't worry about it. All right, here we go. Number 17. All right. Which of the following games have a mechanic similar to Guilty Gear's Roman cancel mechanic? All right then, boys. You tell me. Is it A, BlazBlue, B, Uniclear, C, KOF 13, or D, Power Ranger? Wait. I'm supposed to count down for you guys, right? So anyway, you guys can go for it in 3, 2, 1, and go.
God damn it, Jyle.
Ooh, okay.
Could you be a bit more? Anyway,
Thought I mixed it up. Alright, Chun, you tell me, which one do you think it is?
I'm gonna take a guess and say it's BlazBlue.
He says BlazBlue, and the answer is... You get half a point.
Wow.
Yeah, this is another question that doesn't just have one answer. So, I'll give these two a rebuttal now in 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, that's fine. You can get it.
You didn't even type it!
It's like my phone was like, yeah, no. Go ahead.
Alright, go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, it's this one is actually a really good question because I think it could be Power Rangers, but I played KOF 13 and I remember there was a mechanic where you could do that, so I'm gonna say C, KOF 13.
Well, so the answer is that's actually not the right answer.
God damn it.
No, that's not it. All right, Franklin. You got the floor here. Yeah, it's B. It's Uniclear. It's Under Night.
I remember how much you rave about Roman canceling and Uniclear, so yeah. I know.
So, yes. So, I'll explain this one by one. So, obviously, BlazBlue, they have rapid canceling, which is basically just another Roman cancel. B, for Uniclear, it was the grid system. So as soon as you win grid, if you are doing well in neutral or even are always on disadvantage, you win grid. And in grid, when you have like grid, it fills up the meter and you get grid. It gives you a free moment to just cancel any move. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be a super, it could be a move, it could be a move that's unsafe. You can just cancel it immediately. It just like freezes the whole gameplay and then boom, you are at advantage. So yeah, the entire purpose of the game in Uniclear is trying to win grid. In KOF 13, okay, I'll try and confess, I don't know much about KOF 13, but I did try and search up a little bit about it. If I remember correctly, the only type of Roman cancel it had was just like canceling into supers, and I don't think I can count that as like a Roman cancel thing, because a lot of games you can kind of cancel into super.
But some certain characters you could do with like certain EX type move.
Oh yeah, right, that. Yeah. Well, from that logic, if it's only like working, if it only works on some characters, it still wouldn't really count. So yeah.
It's fun. I'm just trying to base it off of memory because when it was a time when I got into the game
okay then
and I
yeah.
was like trying to learn it. I remember the game was telling me with certain characters you can like cancel it into like certain EX stuff, which was very handy and shit.
Yeah, okay. I see. Okay, I can get you there. Well, for Power Rangers, obviously, there's that mechanic doesn't exist for Power Rangers.
Of course not. We played it.
Yeah. I mean, we played it, but we didn't really learn a lot about the game. We just played it, and then that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, Chun and Franklin gets half a point. So yeah, boom. Alright. Question 18. Here we go, boys. Oh, come on. We can home stretch this. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Question 18. Here we go. In Marvel vs. Capcom 2... Okay, this one is easy. Alright, Marvel vs...
That loud.
You want to do an infinite?
So, okay, calm down. In Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which character had the infamous infinite combo? Is it A, Magneto, B, Spider-Man, C, Cyclops, or D, Iron Man? Alright, you guys can go for this in 3, 2, 1, go!
Fuck!
Oh, oh my gosh, he was so close. Alright, Sean, you got it. Yeah, you tell me which one is it. What?
It's Magneto.
Sean. It's Sean.
It's Magneto.
It's Sean. Sean, you're wrong.
It's Magneto.
Sean.
I hate
Sean, you're wrong.
It's no look.
I will.
Magneto when you team up with that other dude.
No, here. Okay. Look.
Oh no! He doesn't know of it. Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Wait. Does Sean not know?
Apparently not. There you go.
Okay. Well, no. No, wait. No. Here's the thing. I'll explain. I'll explain later because he's not too far off.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you guys the. All right. So anyway, I'll give you guys the rebuttal.
Characters in the game. Like,
That's fair. That's fair.
Magneto and that giant.
Okay. Good enough. I understand that. So anyway, I'll give you guys the rebuttal. In 3, 2, 1, go. There you go, Franklin. He's got it.
D, Iron Man. Come on.
All right. The answer is it's D. It's Iron Man.
We want to do an infinite.
You want to do an infinite? You want to learn infinite? It's my light punch, medium punch, light kick, heavy punch. Yes. For those, for anyone who doesn't know, there is a video, an infamous video from back then, of a guy, of a black guy. Literally, I have to specifically say his color because, the game, he explains it. But there's you can't, most people, like, you can't really view it now on stream because he says a lot of profanity. So, yeah. So he explains how to do it infinite. But I will give Sean, the benefit of the doubt. I won't give him a point, but he was close. So the thing about Marvel vs. Capcom 2, there are a lot of other characters that have an infinite. So, it's not, technically, it's just not Iron Man. But the question was, what is the infamous infinite combo? And Iron Man takes the cake for that one. Alright, but yeah. Anyways, y'all can still hear me, right?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Alright, cool.
Let me just reconnect real quick.
I can hear. Okay, cool. He's back, right? You back? Okay, there you go. But anyway, going into question 18. Question 19. Here we go, boys. I'm pretty sure this one is easy, maybe. Let me see. Ugh, dang it, my coffee's full of ants now. Oh, fuck it, I'll eat the ants. Alright, this one is, I'm pretty sure is easy. Alright, question 19, here we go. In the modern FGC, which is considered the most famous rivalry between two top players? Is it A, Sonic Fox versus Giuna? Is it B, Knuckle-Doo versus Tokido? Is it C, Daigo versus Justin Wong? Or is it C, Low Tier God versus Viscant? So anyway, you guys can go for it now in 3, 2, 1, go for it.
Fuck.
All right, Sean. Here we go.
This question is kind of it's kind of tricky. So, what do you mean by
yeah, it is.
FGC? Because are you saying like in today's era modern FGC, or are you talking about old school? Because
I mean, I won't answer you there, but it pretty much just says right there in the question.
All right.
In the modern FGC.
So, man. All right. So if it's modern FGC, I'm gonna assume old school stuff is out. So I'm gonna count out the answer of C. I'm hoping is that. So I'm gonna go. God damn. This could be a double answer too. All right.
Maybe,
okay.
probably.
So, wait. Which is considered the most famous rivalry? Most famous. That's the answer there. The most famous one. Everyone knows about the LTG and Visca because of how crazy it was, and also Sonic Fox and Gohan was pretty crazy. So, I'm gonna go with a double answer and say A and D.
A and D?
That's the most famous one. Because the Sonic Fox and Go 1 is so crazy that people still talk about those games to this day. And LTG versus Viscount, well, if you're part of FGC, you will know about that fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the that's one of the most infamous ones.
But yeah, okay, so he says A and D, and the answer is the wrong answer is Low Tier God versus Viscant, but he did get the right answer, which is Sonic Fox versus Goichi.
Yeah, I knew it the moment. Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, so I mean, so here's the thing. Obviously, Daigo and Justin Wong is really old, and that's not really modern. B, Knuckle-Doo and Tokido. Yeah, sure, but the thing is, it's not the most famous rivalry.
It's
so yeah,
but it's not as known as people know.
Wait, since it's the most, I'm guessing you're giving him half a point.
No, I'm giving. I in my mind, I wanted to give him a point, but then redact it to a half because he did get a wrong answer. But you know what? I'll give him a point anyway, because he still got the right answer anyway. But yeah, I'll give him a point for that.
No, that's fine.
So yeah, obviously Low Tier God versus Viscant. It's not. You could kind of consider it modern, but it's kind of all. But it's still all the way from like.
It wasn't that long ago. That's the issue about that one. So that's one. That one is the one I had trouble including or not, because it still counts as modern because it wasn't that much years ago.
I think
yeah.
I mean, 2012 or 2013.
Oh, I thought maybe it was considered like that match was considered part of like where the 09ers started. Because
it wasn't,
because
that makes sense if you count it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like in my head, and like, I mean, this is a fight that pretty much where most of the 09ers can pretty much considered was part of their cycle. And at this point, the 09ers at this point is like already gone, and we're already in a different modern era of fighting games. And so it's Sonic Fox and Goichi. So yeah, you got it there.
Ones, yeah.
So yeah, that's a point for Sean. Here we go, boys. This is the last question. All right, boys, trying to get your A game on. But this one I'm pretty sure is easy. I think, maybe. I forgot this one. Actually, this one's a bit tricky. All right, here we go. Which of the following series was featured on the Evo main lineup at some point? Is it A, Arcana Heart? Is it A, Arcana Hearts? Is it B, Mario Kart DS? Is it C, Fate Unlimited Codes? Or is it B, BBCT, which is basically Continuum, Chrono...
Continue. Wait.
Continuum.
Oh, it's
Skiff.
Calamity Trigger.
Oh, Calamity Trigger. Calamity Trigger, right. It is Calamity Trigger, right. I forgot. Right. It's Calamity Trigger. So, alright. Anyways, you guys can go ahead and answer this last question in 3, 2, 1, go! Ooh, okay. Franklin's got it.
Is it A, Arcana Hearts?
And the answer is... No, that is not wrong. That is wrong.
Oh. Yeah, that is
Arcana
wrong.
Hearts... No, it's wrong. It's wrong. So, Arcana Hearts, well, it's never been featured in the main lineup.
Yeah, because it feels like this is one like, you know, it could be like, aha, this is a trick question. This is one you should be really reading up on. That's the vibe I got from this. Anyway.
Okay. Then.
Mario Kart.
Anyway.
My goodness.
Alright, so anyway, I'll give you guys the follow-up for Chun and Sean in 3, 2, 1, go! And Sean's got it.
Dude, what the fuck?
Wow, dude.
He was typing his points.
Oh no, Dude, all you had to do was one letter. Oh well, whatever. Let's see.
I can't believe we had to type it out first. Alright, but anyways,
Yeah,
Sean's got it.
I
Alright, which one do
really
you think it
wanna
is?
say Mario Kart DS, but I'm gonna go with the safe option and say D.
B, Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger. Okay.
Yeah.
And the answer
has
is...
to
That's incorrect.
Oh,
It is
you're
not
kidding me.
Blaze Blue.
It
Now,
was.
now,
It
now I really
was?
hope it was Mario Kart.
Oh,
No. I will explain later why. So anyway, alright, Chun, this is your moment. Which one do you think it is?
This is your
Go
moment,
and pick
Chun,
your
you
pick.
brilliant bastard.
Is it B or is it C? Which one is it?
I swear,
Oh.
it's Mario Kart.
is it Mario Kart?
He actually
He went for
it.
He actually went for it. All right. I'll give him one last chance though. All right, this is your final answer?
No. I'm going to see Fate Unlimited Codes. Give me that.
Oh jeez, Louise, he backed out. All right, I'm going to ask again though. Is this your final answer?
You
Yeah.
bastard.
Is this your final answer? Okay, so that's his final answer. He said Fate Unlimited Codes.
If it's
All right, and the answer is that is also incorrect.
what? Well,
I'm not.
I was hoping it would be Heartbreaker so bad.
So here's the thing. A, Arcana Heart's never been featured. C, Fate has also never been featured. D, Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger was considered at some point, and they were gonna put it. I forgot which year it is, but since so many players had already moved to Continuum Shift, which is the next installment. They pretty much, instead of putting Calamity Trigger, they put Continuum Shift instead. So yeah, so technically Calamity Trigger was never featured in it, but in Evo 2006 they couldn't find a game for the other slot.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
So
my goodness.
so they literally just put Mario Kart DS. You can go and search it up right now. It says right there.
Hold on.
B was the right answer.
I have to send this to the group. I want to see how they react.
No, don't worry. This whole thing, I'm clipping it for a YouTube channel. Heck, I might even clip this one moment too.
I know, but like, oh my goodness me. I know Mario's a fighting game icon, but oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, so this came out of nowhere. I was looking at the Evo lineups. I was looking at the Evo lineups to see if what I can put on the last question, but then I found 2006 on the resultant wiki, and then I'm like, no way, is this true? And then I looked it up. I'm like, oh, it is true. Oh my gosh, it is.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
I gotta see this because there is no way on April 4th, I'm gonna find out at either Mario Kart DS.
It would have been better if it was April Fools.
You can make it easier for you and just put Evo main lineup, and you go on the wiki page on it. And you can scroll up. It said it has all the lineups from Evo. Yeah, it's if I remember correctly, it's on 2006. Yeah. But
Did you
I'll give you like
Mario Kart DS had an official bracket at Evo 2006. Oh my fuck. That's the first article. No. Well, this life is a lie. Nah.
Hey, Mario Kart DS is pretty competitive. That's a hardcore game.
I know, but I never. But
I didn't even know there was a competitive scene in it. Okay, maybe I should always assume if there's a game that makes you like really want to play, there's probably a competitive scene on it.
It's the most accessible
But like
game to play, and the drifting mechanics in the game was really good. I remember during school days, like almost everyone was playing that game. They were just like challenging each other.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. That here's the thing though. I actually
right now.
wait. Did you found it?
No, I did. I'm still like I don't believe it. I'm still in shock.
He's in disbelief.
Yeah, I can imagine. So here's the thing, with Mario Kart, I actually never played the game because back then, I didn't own a DS,
Actually,
and the
I
only
did.
DS game
I did.
well, you've played it. You've played it, no? Yeah.
Tom.
I never owned a DS, and the only time I did play a DS was when someone borrowed me the DS because their mom got mad at the kid for being selfish and didn't let me play. So I played Mario 64, but only for 5 minutes because the kid was selfish and like, all right, my turn. So that's it. That's the only time I touched the DS. Yeah, and afterwards I got my sister got a DSi, but then afterwards she stopped using it, and I started using it a lot.
And then you played
And that's
Mario
where
and Luigi.
Yeah, I pplayed various games there,
Mario.
but I mostly did it for like Flipnote.
Oh
That's
yeah,
fair.
that was
Flipnote Tina.
Flipnote's pretty good.
But anyway, you guys can go ahead and tell me your final points now, and the winner of this one is. All right, here we go, boys. Tell me your. You can just type it up. Okay. Sean. Okay, so yours is 425. The 7. Oh my gosh! Franklin got 7 points.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow, he won. All right, good job, Franklin. You actually got. I'm surprised because you always are either really late or you always get the wrong answer.
I
He
know.
made a comeback, baby.
You know what he did? He got from like he used the half point system, the half
No,
points.
literally, I literally got 4 half points. That's what helped me. You know when you.
Oh, okay.
You know when June said like, no, why is it quarter point? Just be half a point. Yeah. Thanks, June.
I ended my own demise.
Good job, man.
It was over at 15 already, man.
Man. Yeah, it's because of you now. You have 4.25. But anyway, you already know Franklin won this, so yeah, he gets bragging rights. Woo!
Yay.
You win nothing but bragging rights. Let's go.
I don't know. Dude.
But yeah.
I don't feel like a winner, especially after. How can I be right if I couldn't even guess the fact that Mario Kart was on Evo? I don't know if I feel like a winner.
I don't feel like a winner. I won, but at what cost? Don't worry about it. But anyway, that's the quiz, boys. So you already know. But the stream isn't over yet. I mean, it kind of is almost over. We got like still a bit more segment to discuss. Although we are a little bit late on schedule, but you know, we could still move on to our discussion segment, which is actually what I was kind of hoping for, because I did want to discuss a few things as after the quiz and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, I mean, you guys, I have some questions for some of you guys. But if you guys want, you guys can ask. You guys can ask like the questions, or even put up a topic if you want yourself. But I guess I'll start for now, and I want to ask what exactly for each and one. Okay, which game for all of you guys do you consider your main game? Like, we'll start easy, like for that.
Your main game.
Yeah, your main fighting game, you could say.
Ooh, yeah.
Exactly.
Tekken.
Wait, do you consider Tekken your main fighting game?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, at this point, it's not enough. It's the one that I've been really. That's the one that I really grinded for most of my years. I mean, hell, the first tournament I ever went to, I didn't even bother with Smash. I literally entered a Tekken tournament. That was my first tournament ever. It was a Tekken tournament.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I remember.
Shocks, man.
I remember it was that's where I met Sean, and that's where I met the group and everyone there. They were all playing Brawl.
Ah.
I think it was around. It was near the end of 2012, where we still played Selima.
Oh, okay. I actually, that name is actually kind of. It's not. It rings a tone. I feel like it's familiar somewhere.
Yeah, that's when Underhut was hosting tournaments at CMAR, and we did a multi-fighting game tournament. We had like Tekken, Street Fighter, Smash, and Mortal Kombat, along with side of FIFA as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that you consider like Tekken your main fighting game, because I thought maybe it would be more like Smash or stuff.
No, I mean, if I'm talking main, that's the one where I really mostly grinded upon and had. That's where I mainly played with other people. But then after the community kind of fell through. Yeah.
Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah, and then I guess Smash would be the second one then. But if I had the option to, I would have probably I would have preferred staying a Tekken main fighter.
Okay, yeah, I see. Well, what about you, Chun? What do you consider is like your main game? Your main fighting game? Although I mean, you don't. I mean, mainly you're not exactly like mainly a fighting game player, since you play more on other games. But since you're here, which fighting game do you play the most, or do you think is you're pretty much consider your main?
I guess alternative title too would be which one do you enjoy the most? I guess.
Yeah, which one do you enjoy the most? Which one do you spend the most time on, and which one you consider like your best at that specific fighting game compared to all your other fighting games that you play?
Well, I wouldn't consider myself best because I'm pretty mediocre, but
not best, but best at like this one game. This is you play best at this fighting game compared to all your other games. No, you. No. It's more like which fighting game you consider you play best, like your absolute best compared to all the other fighting games that you play on.
I would say Blaze Blue because I enjoy it, despite me not being good at it.
Wait, you consider Blaze Blue more? I'm surprised because I thought maybe you'd.
Which Blaze Blue? CF or Cross Tag?
Or Tag, yeah.
I would put Cross Tag and Edge because I actually played it. And
okay.
I'm actually surprised. I thought mainly you play. I thought maybe your best fighting game would be Smash also.
Not really. I mean, it's there, but it's like you said. It's like I don't have much of a drive because it doesn't have that magic like they did in Smash 4.
Okay then.
Yeah, it's because like you said, it's too much of a going for competitive, but not about having fun.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Sean? Which do you consider is your main fighting game?
Main fighting game, Smash, of course.
Yeah,
and
that's obvious.
yeah,
I'm pretty
if
sure.
I have to be more specific, probably I grinded the most out of Brawl for sure, because
Yeah.
I had to like learn how to play neutral so much, and I traveled. That's like where I traveled the first time for the tournaments for that game. And Smash 4, I traveled a bit more, and I really enjoyed Smash 4. Ultimate, it took me a while to get used to, but it's only until recently, let's say maybe, let's say when the first patch of DLC started coming out, that's where I started understanding the game a bit more, and
so it's just pretty.
Because one of my problems was with Smash Ultimate at the first was I constantly was trying to play the game like it was Smash 4, and I had
yeah.
terms that this is not the same game, and more so I have to learn the neutral is much different when it comes to this game from previous iterations.
Yeah.
Besides Smash sub games, if I would have to make like a list, probably Tekken 7 I got heavily into because Tekken 7 was very fun.
Yeah,
I pretty much play a whole bunch of different fighters.
What do you mean Tekken 7?
Sorry?
What do you mean Tekken 7?
When I
Is it
started
Julia?
Tekken 7, I was maining Josie. Because
Josie.
Yeah, Josie was the most fun character for me at the time.
I missed that name.
Yeah, and also if she wasn't in it and Julia was in there, I would be probably maining Julia or Asuka. Asuka's like my second main.
Weren't you also Katarina at one point?
No. I didn't like Katarina's playstyle. You might be thinking about Kevin, because Kevin, when he was trying out the game, he was trying to learn that character.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I remember you were maybe for a week or two, but then
I
that's
was, like,
when
trying out characters. I was trying to figure out what character
okay.
main in the game. And then when I got to Josie, Josie was the one that clicked with me the most.
Okay, I see. I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone starting Tekken 7, they would pick Catalina first. Catalina would be like one of the first picks. I can easily see that. Press this button to press all these kicks. Yeah, beginner character. But yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if we're going to me. My main game, it used to be Smash 4 or Smash Ultimate. But since I pretty much fell on that game for a while, or a long time already, and I started playing other fighting games, it was cross tag, but then afterwards it changed into Central Fiction. So yeah, my main game is Central Fiction.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's the game that I spend the most with. I mean, I'm actually when I discovered cross tag, it's because Chun, because he wanted me to play the game with him, and then he bugged me like getting the game also, so I did. We were both interested in the games because we were both Ruby fans, and Ruby was the series was in it.
And that's how it started of him learning fighting games because of me.
Yeah, I started learning fighting games because of him. And that's how it went.
This is basically of that one video of Coco regrets teaching Horny. This is me. Well, not exactly regret, but glad Jylle expanded.
I expand. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect to expand, but it's just the fact that, man, this fighting game is fun. And then I tried Central Fiction, and man, this game is fun. And then I tried another one, like, man, this is also fun. What else is fun?
Caused the domino effect.
And it's because of that I bought.
I honestly thought your main was gonna be Under Night.
Under Night would be very close second. It would be a very close second because the thing about with Under Night though, it's since I play Yuzuriha, it's really hard to change and to just play and learn another character. It's because with Yuzuriha, you have to really play her.
Top tier characters.
No. It's just that you have to really play her such a long time to really get a deep understanding of her. Because she's really hard. She's like one of the hard characters in the game. And once you have a feel with her, you're at a point where in the game where you're comfortable enough to try other characters and explore their mechanics as well. And since you've been playing with a character for so long, you understand the game a lot more better since you've been playing so long with one character too. I went through the same journey in Under Night, the same with Blaze Blue. I didn't start easy with both of those games. I started hard completely. I started immediately with Izanami.
Yep.
So, which is not recommended.
And then he went to Naruto.
Oh yeah, right. So yeah, I went hard and then harder. To this day though, I have not touched Carl. I have not. Good. No, I'm too afraid to. I'm too afraid to even try that character. So no. Man. So yeah. I mean, the other question is I didn't write them down. I didn't write the question down, but I do have them in my mind. No. Has there ever been a point in the fighting game where when you wanted to play a character, it was either influence from other people, a content creator, or it was most of the time mainly your choice and from how you feel from the character?
Wait, I don't understand.
Like, have you ever gotten... So, like, for example, no? If you play one fighting game, have you ever... has the choice hindered you on maining a character? Influence from an influencer, a content creator, simply because they played the character and you liked the character because that influencer, and it doesn't even have to be a content creator or an influencer. It could be just a friend that plays that character a lot, and because you've seen that person play that character so much, it influenced you in choosing that character, and you ended up maining that character. Have you ever at least had that moment once in any fighting games you ever played? I'll start because I have some games that have influenced me before, which was Under Night was one of them. Yuzuriha wasn't a click. It was an influence choice, because I was watching this one content creator. I'm not sure if you guys know him. His name is Coefficient. Yeah. And he mains Yuzu from Under Night. And because he's played Yuzu so much, whenever time I check out his streams or he's put out a video about Under Night and like checking out his online matches in YouTube, it's always Yuzu. So I'm like, man, I like this character too now. He's a simp. I'm a simp also. And then boom, I picked her.
The hoodie for Christmas.
Yeah, he got me the hoodie. It's the bathwater hoodie.
Yeah, I also got one too.
Yeah, so that I got influence from that. Not sure if there's any other in the top of my head. No. There's another one actually. There is another one, which is surprise. It's Grand Blue also. This is also Coefficient again. He mains Narmaya, and I like Narmaya and the way he plays too. So I'm like, man, that looks cool, and the way he plays is so cool. I'm gonna main that character too. So like, yeah, it was Narmaya too, for me. I think the rest of the choices I've made when maining a character in any fighting game is simply from either it clicked or because I like them for that. But I think it was like a bad idea for me because it definitely hindered me in my growth in learning the game. Because I started learning I had to learn from the character first and their mechanics instead of starting easy. Because yeah.
I mean, it's not and if you don't start hard mode.
I mean it's like a double-edged sword. If you start hard, you also like improve and understand way slower compared to if you start easy. So there's that. So I gotta ask, if any one of you guys have had that moment before, or is most of your choices mainly from you and you alone and from the click?
It's mostly me on like when
That's
I have
fair.
any influencers that influence who I pick, who I main. It's just that if a character is fun to me, I just play it no matter what. If it's low tier, high tier, mid, or anything.
Okay.
For me, it's more so a mix. It's most everything that I pick or choose is mostly me picking out of aesthetically liking the character, or if I'm a fan of the character. When it comes to Smash, I pretty much like 75% of the cast, and because I enjoy the character or I like the character, I would just play the character and learn what I need to learn. Because I fundamentally know how the game works, I can get a grasp of what the character wants to do, and I can play it in a basic or above average level. Um, in the case
Okay.
for Tekken, when it comes to character choosing, what makes me drop a character or continue a character depends on who I follow playing the character. So in the case for Josie, when I
Yeah.
picked up Josie, I was
Mhm.
trying to figure out how do I learn uh, the character, but I also need to learn how the game works. Because I get what you mean. Sometimes when you
Mhm.
learn a character and the character's hard, if you don't understand how the game
Mhm.
works, you'll have a lot of trouble learning what to do in the game. So let's say you can learn all these super advanced techniques of a character, but if you don't even know how to block in the game, you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
So in the case for
Yeah.
Tekken, I got into watching Eris, and at the time when Tekken 7 was coming out,
Okay.
Eris was doing a lot of good tutorial, beginner videos, and advanced
Uh huh.
videos. And what made me relate to Eris is because when Tekken 7 came out, his first character that he was trying out to learn was Josie. So
Okay
at
then.
the time, I was learning with him along his adventures in the game while I was also learning. So everything he learned to do with Josie, I did it implemented in my play, and I was also underlining learning the fundamentals of the game because he's a veteran. So he would
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
he would talk about, okay, this is what you should be doing, what you should not be doing. You should always be preparing to block, like, blocking low here, this move here. You can do mix
Yeah.
ups, you can do option selects, you can do all these kind of different stuff. And then eventually, when Aris
Mhm.
changed his character, um, it was hard for me to continue playing Josie. So that's when I started looking at higher levels in competitive tournament play, and I found this player named Pokechop, and
Uh huh.
he's pretty much considered the best Josie player, in at least in America's sake. And he
Uh huh.
played her in a way that was so different from Eris, like more aggressive, which made it fun to watch.
Mhm.
So because of him, I
Mhm.
continued to keep playing Josie, because there was a time when I dropped her a bit to go back into Asuka, but
Ah.
I couldn't click with Asuka as much as I played when I played with June. And since they removed June
Mhm.
due to lore,
Yeah, yeah.
lore
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
reasons, I had to like try to adapt to that. So in
Uh.
that case, it's more so uh, in the beginning part, I pick the character due to aesthetic reasons, but it's a make it or break it depending on who I follow that helps me learn the character and the game.
I got a question. So since you mentioned like Jun, you like Jun
Yeah.
Kazama, right?
Yep.
So I gotta ask, cause the only time if I remember correctly, she's featured in was like Tekken 3, Tag 1, and Tag 2, right?
Tekken
Yeah.
2.
So what's the difference between Jun and Kazama? Because if I remember correctly, they have the same fighting style. I'm not
They're,
sure the same
they
gameplay though, but
they
like, what's the
they have
difference?
the
I
same
can
fighting
like
style,
barely.
but there's a few differences. Like she has less counters, or she has different kind of counters effects, and she doesn't have the same
Huh.
sequences of attacks. So let's say, for example, June would have um trying to remember her move. So let's say if you do down four and then, or I think it's down four, down
Mhm.
three. She does a sweep motion into high kick into something else. With Asuka,
Uh.
she'll have the same motion, but she won't go into the high kick. She will go into a different move. Uh, then that will go into a different sequence of a stance of a. So because I'm so used to June in the previous games, that it was hard for me to play Asuka because my muscle memory is doing this, but she's doing something different. And no matter how much I was trying to break that habit, I couldn't because I was too used to playing June of previous games. And I really in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, where she was still in, I basically was doing like co-maining her with Asuka, just because it would give me an excuse to play the same kind of character. But whenever Asuka was outside in the game, I would always have to like do certain different moves so that I don't go into the same problem.
Okay. No, yeah, okay. I can kind of understand that. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's the differences like stuff like that. You know, cause like because the thing about me is like when I play Tekken, so cause recently I only got into really like learning actually learning about Tekken like recently. Like I started learning it recently for me, and the thing is I've played Tekken before. I've started all the way from like Tekken 5. And I did play Tekken 4 before afterwards, because Tekken 5, when I played Tekken 5, I rented that game. And I really like Jin in that, because he has the same martial art that I was learning back in the day. But and then afterwards, when then someone borrowed me Tekken 4, and then I played that game a bit too. But then I only played that game because because I was a kid. It's like casually, right? Yeah. So like, yeah. And then afterwards, I did play Tag 2 for a bit. I'm not gonna lie, I did not like the game. I really didn't like.
You can't change my mind.
What really got me not into the game, even though it was a short time, there was way too many characters, dude. There was way too many matchups. There's so many. I'm like, I think I'll just go for 7, and I did, and it was just a few months ago. And then I wanted to keep playing Jin because the martial art. I still play him a little bit, but he doesn't have that click. I only play him because of admiration, and like because he's a cool character. But then but only recently now, since the DLC came out. Lydia? Yeah, Lydia came out, and then afterwards, like, she's also, like, she has like, the Shotokan karate fighting style, too. But the fighting style for me didn't matter. The moves make sense to me, and I'm like, yes, this is my character. And I blabbed her, and then I'm like, yeah, this is definitely my character. But I'm still learning the game, though, because, like, I mean, like, yeah, combos, you can learn combos and stuff, but I'm trying to learn like basic stuff. Like movement is like one of the things that I'm trying to learn. Like learning how like essentially dash forward much more efficiently, Korean backdashing, sidestepping. It's like, yeah, movement in this game is harsh, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it can be pretty bad.
I swear okay, maybe it's because I was a kid. But I don't remember the movement being this rough, and I'm like, dang, man, this is actually harder than I thought. But yeah, I have a few more questions, and so which one of you guys here is okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't have to ask the origin of this, but I will but I think I'll ask him. I think Sean's the only one here. Which one of you guys? Actually, no, it's Chun also. Which of you guys here is you consider your main controller? Is it a pad or arcade stick, or even a mix even a mix box or just anything on the different? Like what is your like main controller? Like for me, I mainly use an arcade stick. But I haven't encountered any other game that I have to use a pad, though. Because someone told me when they said, hey, if you ever get into Mortal Kombat, you gotta use a pad because the game was made for a pad. It's like, okay, that makes sense. but like I mainly use an arcade stick, and I have a story behind why. But I'll have you guys answer first, and I'll have you guys maybe answer why you guys play that controller too.
I'm guessing you don't want to know about my mains then, huh, Jyle?
No. Here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing. You can say yours, but my impression was you're mainly a pad player. It's because there's no story to it.
I meant why I chose my mains in fighting. He was like, well, all right, that's fair.
Oh shucks, I skipped you, didn't I? I'm sorry.
It's fine, man. I was just like, I might as well point it out. Otherwise, like, I don't want you to like, oh shit.
Oh no, you can go yours. You can go yours.
All right. Which one do you want to know first, Tekken or Smash?
No. Well, dang, I forgot the original question. Not a lie.
It was like, what was the reason why? Was it because of creator or?
Yeah. You tell me. Okay. You tell me, like, which fighting game do you think like influenced you from like influenced you to choose that character, or is it mainly from your clique?
All right.
Or like, did you ever did you ever have a fighting game where it was influenced by someone else, basically?
Alright.
Where you chose your main?
Well, I'll start with Smash, and I'll go with Tekken. I have more. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Basically, most of my Smash mains. Sorry, go ahead, Children.
Speaking of Smash mains, it's been a month since Prime and Mythra came out. How did it go?
No, we'll get into that later. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you can go.
Most of my Smash mains, they were influenced by Mewtwo King.
Of course.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
shucks. Okay.
Basically, the one, even though they're top tiers. Like, if I ever play Melee, I'm most likely gonna pick bits between Marth, Sheik, or Fox in that order. And yeah,
okay.
Sean, you know his Melee main, so yeah.
Yeah, I know his Melee mains.
Yep.
So
but yeah, Brawl, I still stick with Marth. Then again, they were more sword fighters. Wait, can you hear me?
okay, well.
Huh?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
In Smash 4, it's still like still Fire Emblem characters. I still stuck with Marth and Lucina. And I'll be honest, when Cloud came out, I didn't like him at all. I was like, I don't know how to play this character. And I also didn't have money to buy him. I was like, well, guess this is it. But then after getting money and seeing like, holy shit, Mewtwo King is going really well with Cloud, and that's where it clicked.
Yeah, okay, I see. Well, I'm pretty sure I went. I'm pretty sure I went with all three of you guys, so I guess I'll just go to the next question.
Well, I mean,
okay, so
as for Tekken, that was ever since I was 8 years old when I played it in an arcade system.
Wait, but did you pick because you main Jin? Did you pick him because someone influenced you?
I like using Jin, but he's not my main.
Is it law?
Yeah. Martial.
Well, did you like him because? Wait, did you pick him out of admiration and just he clicked, or was it just from someone influencing you?
It was inspiration because, like, growing up, Bruce Lee was my idol, so. And yeah, when I played, that's literally the first character. Like, ooh, he looks like Bruce Lee. He must be cool, and it clicked ever since I was 8 years old.
Okay, I see. What? I'll do. Okay, this is okay. You don't have to answer this question deeply, but this is just a quick question. Which fighting stance do you guys prefer? Martial law from back in all the way from like Tekken 4 and Tekken 5, or his new stance where he doesn't jump a lot?
Tekken, I grew up with him jumping around. I miss that. I miss that fighting style.
What about you, Sean?
For which character?
Martial law.
Martial law.
I never played
like this is. Oh wait, have you never even seen him like he's just
No,
a simple fighting
I
stance?
know his stuff, but that question, I can't answer that question because I never played him. Like, he never had an interest in my radar as a character.
Okay.
I just know like
Well,
fighting against him is pretty annoying. That's pretty much it.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, for me, I'm on board with Franklin, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I missed that stance, dude. That stance made sense. And when Tekken 6 came out, it's like, man, he's not even jumping around. He's boring. This is lame. I want that hyper, the hyper jumping around fighting stance, man. I need that. It was so cool. Yeah, he also changed his voice, and I'm like, dang it, man, I'm not gonna hear that. What the? I missed that.
That's fair.
But yeah, but the next one I wanted to ask, what is all of you guys like you mainly your main controller, and if you have if you have a story behind it, you can go ahead and say it too. Like for example, if you started on pad and you didn't really have a story in it, it's because simply you bought a console and a pad's available, then yeah, you don't have a story, you're just a pad player. But yeah, if you have like, what's your main controller, and if you have a
pad player,
like for example, not like if your main controller is a pad player and you have a story behind it on why and you prefer, you can go ahead and say that too. But if you're just a pad player and you just mainly like, yeah, I just prefer pad and I just started that because I bought a console and pad's available, then yeah, that you don't have to say the story because yeah, you bought you're pretty much like most players. You bought a console and a pad's with a pad, obviously with the console, and
like basically the regular controllers. That's what you mean by pad, right?
Yeah, like okay, yeah, like for example, I'll start just to give you guys a bit more idea. For me, my main controller when it comes to fighting games is an arcade stick. It's because and the origin because of that. It's because so I was a pad player, but I changed to arcade stick. It's because when I had a PS2 and everyone had a newer console, like the Xbox and the PS3, and people were playing other new fighting games there. I couldn't afford to buy a newer console, so what I did to remedy that is I went to the arcades. And whenever I played in the arcades, and sometimes when the arcades are open here back then, and mainly in the Philippines, it's always the fighting game ones. So it's mainly like Tekken and King of Fighters, and and because since I've played mostly in the cycle of the new gen of like Xbox 360 and PS3, I just preferred playing on an arcade stick. And then I got a new gen, the Xbox 360 Slim, but I didn't buy a fighting game, obviously, because that's when I wasn't really interested in fighting games. But yeah, when I got back into it again was when about the whole Chun and Me story thing. I was playing fine with the pad, but then I realized I didn't feel right, just because of like the pass. So yeah, I bought an arcade stick. I have two technically. So yeah, that's pretty much why I play an arcade stick, because I didn't have the money. I went to arcades. So yeah.
For me, with Smash, I've mostly just been playing with GameCube controllers because it's the most comfortable thing for me. But around Brawl, they were also, you could play with the Wiimote. So in Brawl, if I'm not mistaken, you could have played with so many different control schemes, with like the Wiimote only or Wiimote nunchuck, GameCube controller, or some other freaking controller, like some kind of third-party stuff. So at the time,
I'm pretty sure there was like a pro controller for the Wii.
Yeah,
there was.
So I took my time to learn all of them, including just the nunchuck.
Oh wow!
Just the Wiimote version. And
fun fact. I preferred that back then. Even my first tournament on Smash in general was on the nunchuck.
Yeah,
and then I realized this is a mistake.
Yeah.
This is a mistake.
Well,
I
it
changed.
really depends on the player. I mostly just did it because whenever you would go to other people, sometimes people don't have enough controllers. So I mostly just wanted people to play the game. So I would always sacrifice myself to just like play the controller that no one wants to play and get used to it.
Yeah,
And
true,
then,
true.
Eventually, I didn't have any bother with it sometimes. Like my technical ability would go down just a bit, but not enough where it's like, you know, I would do like major mistakes. Yeah, but besides that, I would just play with controller. When it comes to fighting games, I've been always using arcade sticks. The only fighting game I did not use an arcade stick for was Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That was the only game where I felt the pad was much more comfortable to play on compared to arcade stick.
Oh yeah. Back then when I was a kid, I didn't really like that game because it made me look a lot more like Street Fighter. But is it because I never played the game though, but is it because there's like a lot more buttons available?
No, it's hard to explain. It's more so because of how to cross tag. Because I had a special gamepad that was like promoted from cross tag, where it was kind of like the old Sega Genesis controller. Remember if you know the three buttons,
I remember those.
The 6-button scheme, I guess.
The 3-button.
3-3.
Yeah.
And the pad. So
yeah, the 3-3.
I mostly used that as a pad to play, and it just felt more comfortable for me to use that because the button schemes were a bit different from traditional fighters, and I just got used to doing that.
I see.
Yeah. Besides that, every other game I usually just jump into it with arcade stick. It wasn't like that at first, but when I got into Street Fighter 4, that's where I started investing myself playing more arcade stick.
What got you into like playing arcade sticks? Is because it felt like it's more natural for you.
Felt like it's kind of like when you're driving a car, you're learning how to drive on manual, and you have more control. It felt like I had more control on my character with the arcade stick compared to.
Okay, I see.
Motions was much easier for me to do compared to the pad, at least for me. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Franklin, I know you're a pad player though.
Yeah,
ever
since I was 6.
Yeah, I don't. Is there an origin story? I'm pretty sure there's no origin. It's just a console available with a pad, and that's it, right?
I mean, when I grew up, I literally had a 64, and I was playing 2D fighters with a Super Nintendo controller.
Yeah, dude. Mortal Kombat.
Oh jeez.
No. It was World Heroes. That's what I grew up playing.
Oh, let me search that up. I don't know what that is actually. World
It's
Heroes.
one where it has a football player as a character.
This is okay.
An SNK game.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah,
football.
Yeah, but no. After that, basically for me, if I'm playing a fighting game, if there's not a D-pad, there's no D-pad option, it feels wrong.
Oh, you just if there's no D-pad, it just feels wrong for you.
Yeah,
you're.
If I had the choice, for Ryu, Ken, and Terry, when I'm playing with a controller, if I had the option, I would use the D-pad over the control stick when I'm using those characters.
Oh yeah, okay. Wow, I'm surprised.
No, yeah, I mean, trust me, when you play King of Fighters on a Game Boy Advance, you get used to D.
Oh, dude, I can only imagine. Jeez, man.
No, that was natural for me. Like, I grew up with that, so it came natural.
Ugh. That hurts your fingers. I'm not gonna lie. It hurts your thumb.
No, I didn't feel it. But then again, I wasn't a heavy fighter right now. I was like, oh, I played small amount of it. I guess it built up. Then it just felt natural eventually.
Yeah. With Chun, with you can explain yours, but I feel like I kind of know because you Yeah, because I was there technically.
Yeah, you were there. Like I used, well, I still play pad on Smash. As in, like, it's the only way I play on it. But once I got into fighting, like, I was playing pad, but then I got like, I can't do much of the inputs on a small stick, so I had to, like, it's the feeling of doing the motion inputs on the arcade. Feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's is
Yeah.
a partial reason why. Like, I want to do these motions, so that's why I got the arcades. The other reason was.
You have a second reason, okay? You better explain it, you degenerate fuck.
Hey, I said half the reason. I said half the reason.
Yeah, say it right now.
It's because I wanted to put my waifu arts on it.
So here's the thing about Chun. He has the same stick as me. All right, he bought the same stick as me because he knows I can customize my own stick fairly easily, which I have more knowledge into it. But honestly, I can customize any stick, because they have the same layout technically. But he wanted it to make sure, so he bought the same one. And so I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Just go ahead. And he also asked me to make the art for it too, and I'm like, you know what? Sure, whatever. That's why he wanted the waifus to be there.
Oh, so that's why you. So that's why you did it, Chun?
Yeah. After.
Good. You didn't. No. That's a perfect reason. Don't let him tell you otherwise.
Hell yeah, bro.
So okay, so
ah, man.
So the day I realized that when I learned how to really customize your stick is when he looked at it. I'm like, ooh, look at that, a boobies. I want boobies on my stick too. I'll get one.
Same.
But the thing is though, since we have the same stick, it would look kind of like the same, even though we have different art. So I bought different parts to stand out. So I bought gold buttons, and the gold and the ball. I replaced it with gold too.
Joe,
it's obviously not gold, but it's gold appearance.
Joe bling up its arcade stick. You got the bling bling.
Yeah. I might change the art though. I have a lot of art that I can change it up with.
That's true.
So yeah. I don't know. Before the pandemic, I was thinking of buying a third one, because I wanted to get like do y'all know the one that most people in Street Fighter 4 used, the Mad Cats?
Yeah.
The Mad Cats one I really wanted the layout, and I'm like, yes please, because you can just open that easily.
PS3. The PS3 version is the
shucks.
One. PS4.
Oh my.
PS4 and above is a universal one I use now.
Oh my gosh, dude, man! I really want the Mad Cats. I hate that I got interested too late, because the Mad Cats are mad hard to find and even mad expensive. I'm like, dang it, man.
I got it, but I was able to nab one when it was at
dang it, man! I'm so sad. Oh yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I'll go for. I have like maybe a few more questions, but from the time, maybe I'll make this last question, or maybe two more. Which is this one is.
Is one of them gonna be a Smash one?
Yes, this is the one I wanted to discuss. So
fair.
I need you guys to let me know your honest opinion. Is Smash in general a fighting game? We can start.
I want to try to deny it, but no, it's a fighting
game. We can like
deny the fact. If two or more characters are fighting against each other, it's a fighting game.
It's just like well, what's the point of trying to deny? Like, who am I trying to lie to? Like, come on,
okay.
I just keep trying to. No, it's a fighting game. I don't care if we like. No, it's a party game.
Reusing the game. It's automatically a fighting game.
So here's the thing. I was actually planning on making a video essay on why Smash is an actual literal fighting game. It's because like I wanted to compare this literal same situations what you can find, like for example, it's a one-on-one. You can go against the other.
Come out in a year.
No, I don't have to make it anymore since I'm discussing it here. Because like one, okay, obviously one-on-one, right? And two, so like for example, you have neutral, disadvantage, and advantage, just like in a fighting game. And with Smash, it's a little different too, because obviously they have the stage, and you have like edge guarding and ledge trapping.
Yeah.
And wait, give me a second, Chun. Like you have edge guarding and you have ledge trapping. If you look at it in a different lens, that's basically like in the corner when you're doing a block string. So like, because like for example, edge guarding, block, and trying to not let them come back to the stage, that's a block string. And ledge trapping, you can pick any kind of option. Okay, well, in a fighting game, when you do a block string, you can either do mix-ups. You can do overhead, you can go low, you can go for a grab. It's literally, you can go, it's literally like, if you just look on that lens, it's the same situation.
I could make it much easier for you to make it understand why Smash is literally just a fighting game or a fighting concept. There's two different sports that you can look at. That's literally what Smash is. One, sumo wrestling. In sumo wrestling, you have the other person out of the ring or knock them down to acquire a point. That's pretty much it. Smash is literally a game that doesn't have HP, but the way for you to win the game is that you need to push your opponent out of the bounds of the stage or the blast zone. It doesn't matter what stage you're playing in, even if you play it casually or whatever. That's the main rule of what you have to do with the game. A second sport that you can make in comparison: fencing. Fencing, you're in a straight line, and you can either acquire a point by hitting each other at the certain areas of your body, or if you push them out of the bounds, you can also acquire a point that way. So, and fencing has neutral as well. You have to make sure you your strings you have to do. There's a movement. There's so much things, aspects into it. If you make fencing into a game itself, I can tell you from now, if was a competitive fencing game, people will count that as a fighting game because neutral fencing is very, very important. Same thing goes for sumo wrestling. So as long as you keep that tradition and the concept and turn it into Smash, there's no doubt you can't call it a fighting game. Just because there's no HP bars and super crazy combos and stuff, that's regardless what anyone says. If you're versus each other and you have to outsmart the other person, that's a fighting game.
Yeah, that's a fighting game. I mean, because the thing that sticked out this question to me, even like to this day, because the question technically I didn't have this question even back in Smash 4, but what this question stick to me for a long time, obviously because a lot of people still didn't call it a fighting game, at least not compared to like now, because there's still people who still don't call it a fighting game, but from like in the beginning near the beginning cycle of Smash Ultimate, I remember I forgot who that person was, where it was in our Smash Discord, and I remember like I brought up the question Smash Ultimate in a way is pretty much a fighting game. I remember someone disagreeing to it, and I could see why in his point. But this was back then when I mean I gave some points too, but this was back when I had this is like beginning. This is like newbie me. Like I gave points, but it wasn't strong points. But and that's why I'm like, well, at least like now, I'm like, I was encouraged to make that video essay, but then afterwards I'm like, well, one, it was lazy, and like I wanted to discuss it here now, since like to bring up the at least not really the end discussion.
So like we're arguing about semantics. At least that's how I see it. It's kind of like
yeah.
When people bring up the anime versus Avatar argument.
Yeah.
Is Avatar count as an anime? Well, traditionally, no, you wouldn't count it.
Mm-hmm.
It's still an animated show.
Yeah.
And
yeah, exactly.
A person's definition of what it is. So it's more so versus of personal use of the word versus the technicality of the word. So
yeah,
that's how I usually see it.
Although in some situations though, it doesn't really have to mainly be fighting games. I hate sometimes the argument like, oh, it depends on like your definition. Because technically with that logic, you can apply that to not just fighting games. You can apply that to anything.
Yeah.
And like, it's like okay, well then by that logic, technically like any word can have any meaning. So we could just stick to what the word the literal definition is. So so from a literal definition, Smash is a fighting game. So like yeah. So I've had this question like for a while, but I wanted to bring it up on a QRT and when I did that series before, but I never found like the perfect segment for it, like the perfect script for it yet. But like yeah, since I brought it here, it would have been a good topic for it. But yeah, I'll leave. I mean, unless you guys have something more you want to discuss, I'll leave this with one more question for me, which is pretty complex but a simple question. How in your words to other people, how do you improve in a fighting game? So how do you improve exactly? So I'll like, I don't know if you guys want to go like one-on-one or in a discussion thing, but like I could start on my end first. For me, how do you improve? Like, cause I'm seeing this in a lens. Like you're a new you're a new person, or you're a new person. Oh wait, this can be applied for new person or even just someone who's played a fighting game for a long time. For me, well, the first thing that always comes to my head, immediately is focus on the small victories that you have in a game. And like sure, you could like lose a lot, and sure, you might be hitting a plateau on why you aren't improving. Like maybe you're lacking this and that. Like maybe your neutral is pretty bad. You're not doing great during disadvantage, and you really don't know what you're doing when you're on advantage, and you're having a lot. You lack a lot of things, but focus a lot more on the small victories that you do in a match. So like for example, all right, so I am pretty bad at defense. So when I'm going to go in a match, I'm going to try and put more effort into playing more when it comes to my defense when I'm at disadvantage. So like maybe now I'm going to be blocking, but then I'll let go and then I'll get hit again from the last second. Oh, wait, and then in the next round, you'll be like, oh, I lost this match, but I definitely was a lot more defensive. I was more wary on overheads and lows and grabs. I like that. That's a small victory. And that can be like, it basically just handle that. Focus on the small victories, and when you're down with that, you can kind of start stacking up and like getting better, or at least building up more skill as you're going through. So yeah, that's what comes to at least my head first when I tell people when people ask how do you improve. But the thing is, obviously there are lots of answers when it comes to the question itself.
Yeah.
Like what do you like when someone asks you how do you improve? What is literally the first thing you would tell them?
No, me?
Yeah, like it could be like just think of a player, no? Player you don't know at all. Like he's saying he's not that good. He's not improving. You have no idea. You have no idea how he plays. You don't know this guy at all. And he asks you, "Hey, how do I improve?" What is like the first answer you would tell them?
Well, first thing I would ask him is, like, what's your drive to the game? What's your motivation for it? Because honestly, if you want to do something, you need a motivation to back it up. Otherwise, if you're just playing like I gotta do this for me, but no, okay, no. If I just gotta do this because, yeah, like if you're going with that mindset, obviously you're gonna been broken down. Like, no. But if I had to say like one way to improve, don't if you want to improve, do not rely on going against CPUs. Play with other people. It's easier. You'll improve a bit better with different people, because CPUs and humans, they're not the same.
Yeah. I remember. No. Sorry. No, it's just that I remember like the quote that Corey Gaming said. It's basically, if you're going against CPUs, it's like eating a cup noodles. It's like eating a cup noodles. It's just a quick bite, and it's not as satisfying as an actual meal.
There's that, and yeah, one thing's for sure: master your basic fundamentals. If you know your basic fundamentals, mix that up with your combos.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
yeah,
you're gonna be
absolutely.
a threat for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, master fundamentals and play with other people.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Chun? When someone comes and asks you, like a player you don't know at all, completely new, and he asks you, okay, how do I improve? And what would be the first thing you would say or think?
I agree with Franklin. Like, instead of playing with CPUs, play with other players. Like, get experience. Rather than take what you learn from the wins, also focus on your losses, on why you lost. Focus improving on that area. Focus more on, instead of doing it because of you have to, because of do you enjoy playing, like Franklin said. And throughout that,
so
you want to improve by training not with CPUs but with players.
Yeah, okay. I see. No, I see what you mean, yeah. What about you, Sean? What would be the first thing that pops into your head when someone asks you that question, when you don't even know this player?
So I actually used to be a coach in fencing and at classes and everything. So first I'm gonna start by saying I disagree with the CPU statement. I think playing CPUs is totally fine, and you can totally learn a lot from CPUs. A perfect example of this is Mewtwo King. Before Mewtwo King ever even got into competitive Smash, the reason why he got so good is because he kept training edge guarding against CPUs in Melee. That's literally...
Wait. Let me stop you there. But what level though?
It doesn't matter.
Because okay, never mind then. Because I remember because for me, I remember telling someone, don't go against CPUs, but if you're gonna go against a CPU, don't put it on, like, for example, level 9. Put it like on level 3 or 1, because focus. Because when I gave them the tip, like I told them like I told them like just practice your character, the movement, and your combos, and with a CPU and that. Yeah, but keep going.
Yeah. Basically what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter what level you do it. It matters what training you're trying to do with the CPUs. So let me give you an example.
Okay.
If you're training how to do a hit confirm into a couple of strings, you want the CPU to be the most annoying thing possible that you have the capabilities of. So if the CPU, in the case of Ultimate, it reacts to your button presses, that's going to be annoying to do. But if you're able to get the hit on the CPU, and the goal of the training that you're doing is to do a 5-hit combo or to do a 5-hit up air strings or whatever, if that is your main goal that you're trying to do, that's what you want to do. So regardless if you do a CPU or human, the CPU will help you elevate to when you go into a real fight that you're able to do the strings that you want to do. It's only when
I got a question though. Isn't it also like technically a double-edged sword? Because if you're trying to get CPU and you play it for a while, like for example, like in a pandemic, and you have like trash online, like that's an example, no? And you play against the CPU, aren't you like also like you're technically also getting bad habits?
No. Well,
from you'll get bad habits from it.
It depends on your training. So I'm only
telling
you one part of how to self-improve. Here's 4 to 5 steps I usually tell people if they're trying to get into Smash. 1, you need to have fun. If you're playing this game for several hours, you need to know that the reason why you're playing is to have fun. And regardless of items on, items off, whatever the case is, just have fun with the game. 2, you need to play the game a lot. Like, a lot. With friends, CPUs, whatever, you need to generally just enjoy playing the game. And you have to play a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
3, you need to learn how to move in the game. You need to reach to a certain level when you play the game that you're not even thinking about what you have to do next. What you're thinking about, okay, professional players in Smash, ESAM, Nairo, whatever, they're not thinking about, oh, I need to do a double fair into a spike combo and this and that, and oh, I gotta make sure my hands do this correctly. No, they've trained that scenario so many times that they're thinking about, okay, if this person is about to tech this move, I'm already buffering this move out of my hands to do it, because they've been training this scenario this whole time. And the only reason why they're able to do that is because they mastered their character and their movement with the character. That's one thing you need to learn for sure, is learn how to move with your character and learn how the character moves within the game. Like what is your limits? What is your exploitations? All that stuff. 4, I do agree with you where you need to you have to focus with the mini goals. But it's not only that. You always have to be asking questions. Regardless if you're against another person or not, you need to be asking yourself constantly, why did I get hit by that? What did I do good? Why did I lose my stock there? Was that techable? Was that not techable? You know, anything that makes you go into a disadvantaged state or a negative state or whatever, you should be asking yourself or your opponent, either after the match or whatever, and start thinking, what exactly happened there? If you're playing a good opponent, they will be able to explain to you. If you're playing a weird opponent, they'll be like, oh, I don't know. You should stop playing that opponent. That's my advice. If that person is not going to give you a reason on why they think it should happen, it doesn't even have to be the actual answer. If you said, oh, why did that just happen? And they say, I don't know. And instead of saying, I don't know, maybe this, if the answer is just, I don't know, stop, I recommend you just stop playing with the person. Because this person,
good point.
The person is just playing out of instinct. They're not thinking about what they're doing. If you catch what I mean.
I know what you mean.
And if I have to give like a final step towards that, because there's so many different steps, right? But
there are a lot
key points that you should be thinking about is the final thing that you should be thinking about is discipline. Discipline, as in you constantly are looking for something and you have to keep repeating looking for it, even to the point to the point of insanity sometimes. If you're looking for this certain setup even if that setup is going to cost you 2 stocks or a 50% of your HP, whatever. It doesn't matter. You're playing friendlies.
Yeah.
Friendlies, you're trying to learn how to do certain things. If you're looking for this one
Yeah.
setup, constantly try to do it until it's confirmed that it is impossible to do this setup, or you can only do this setup in this certain situation. Once you know that certain setup only happens in this certain situation and you master it, then you have it in your pocket. How many times we've seen in fighting games, like in Street Fighter or whatever, a person that you follow, a top player, does something that you've never seen before, and you're like, how the fuck did this person even do that? Right? You're thinking like, how the hell did he connect that? Like, you've never even seen it before. If you interview that person, if 9 times out of 10 they will tell you, oh yeah, I've trained that situation many times, and my muscle memory was just ready to do it. That to me is a master player. That they're able to take any situation out of their pocket to get the win that they need for that situation. So to me, those are the steps of self-improvement. Of course, there's always mentality stake where you kind of have to never give up, or you know, all those stuff. But if you ask questions, you have fun with the game, you train scenarios and etc. If you put those all cumulative together, you can either become a very above average player or potentially a very top player.
Absolutely. Well, I could definitely like go behind with that answer. For me, I went with my answer because I remember now. People have asked me in person before, and I always give them that one answer. And mainly I always keep it short because I'm gonna say it here because I'm an introvert and I don't want to keep talking to you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, to be fair, obviously, there's a reason why in the beginning I said earlier, there's a lot of answers to it. Like, you can go so much more detail into this, and especially with the key points that you said, there's way more aspects into it. But you know what, for me, it's just keep it short, focus this, and all the other stuff you can just come back to me later. But at the moment, just go away. I don't want to talk to you anymore after that.
Whenever someone asks me a question about Smash, I try to break it down as much detail as possible, because this person had the bravery to ask a question, right? Because you know how hard it is to ask the question, to be like, what am I doing wrong?
You have no idea for a lot of people. Even for me back then,
if a person has the courage enough to come to me and ask me that question, I'm going to make sure he gets as much information that he wants so that he can feel comfortable to keep asking questions. Because I love this game, and I'm going to show him why I love this game. And if my love for the game can rub off on him to be like, oh wow, I did not know this game was this deep. You know what? Because of you, I want to learn as much as you at this game. That's a win for me, because now this person can potentially become better than me, or a potential good training partner or rival. Because this person, the only way you can get better is that if you have more rivals and more people to fight against. Ryu is considered the best fighter, and some, arguably the best fighters, because he constantly gets rivals into the fighting games so that he can become the best fighter in the world. Any shonen,
absolutely,
character, anime, whatever, the reason why they want to become stronger and have so many rivals and friends is because they want them close to him so that he can continuously getting better for himself. So you should just make yourself your own version of a shonen character and just work on that.
Though, like high key, that's actually a good point. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish that I would have the same mentality too. Just the thing is that I usually, sadly enough, I let my introvert side take over me more.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. That's something that's personally you got to work on. Like me, for example, I was the same thing. I wasn't a person that you could, or that's so talkative and stuff like that. But I left the love of the game for me push me to the point where I can get to that point where I can do commentary now, where I can host tournaments,
Yeah.
where I can travel. I never would have imagined me traveling for this game because I was scared to even leave the island to do stuff. But this game and tournament scene helped me open up my eyes to the point where I can realize, wow, this is what I can do. This is what I can learn. And I've grown so much due to being part of this game that I want to share that access to other people so that they can learn to be like, you can beat your own introversy, you can beat your own shyness, you can learn to talk to people, you can learn to host your own tournaments, you know, you can do all that other stuff. So it really depends on you and how much dedication you have towards the game that makes you want to improve as a person.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it's definitely just one of the things that I need to work on for myself. But yeah, that's a good point. And it's so good, I'm gonna make that a QRT. Get content out of it. Oh yeah. I'm just kidding. Boys. I mean, I'm definitely gonna make a QRT out of it.
That's fair.
But yeah, anyway, unless you guys have like more questions and more things you want to ask,
I'll ask one.
You guys can go ahead and say it right now.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
What character do you want for the next DLC? But if there is one, what's the motivation behind it? Like, no, I'm sorry,
Any
I worded
game.
it wrong. Who do you want for your? Who do you want the next DLC to be? That's just a basic question.
On which game?
Ultimate.
Oh, Ultimate.
I mean,
okay,
if we're gonna talk about fighting games, we might as well bring this up, right?
Yeah, you might as well. Well, for me, I obviously want. I don't really want anyone anymore, because it's because I already have the people the DLCs that's already there. I already have what I want, and it's already enough people. So I'm like, yeah, I think this is good enough. But you know, if I had to pick one more, and because back then it used to be like Heihachi from Tekken, but then afterwards I'm like, seeing the reputation of the fighting game characters in Smash, they might be really clunky and they could be weird, and I'm like, yeah, never mind, I don't want them in. But then I'm like, okay, now I kind of want Dante or Virgil from Devil May Cry. They would be really cool. Like, I mean, look at some of the moves from Joker, and like, look at like the color schemes on some of the DLCs. Like, come on, look at that, it's so cool. It has Dante's like color on it. He would be great in this game. Just don't make him like Smash 4 Bayonetta broken. Then you were fine. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't mind if he isn't in the game, because as much as I am burned out with the game, only recently giving it a bit more attention and giving it a bit more fun since I switched from Palutena to Mario. Not for tier list reasons. I just want to have fun with the game. And Mario brings that fun. Dude, playing Palutena I want to just rip my hair off. I hate it. Well, you play Palutena, it's like a pattern. You play a pattern, the plan is simple. You do the plan over and over, and it works. And I'm like, that's not what I want, dude. Like, Smash with Mario, dude. Just do whatever. Be creative. Do whatever you want. And if you're creative enough, they're dead. There you go. Yeah, that's what I want. The freedom of just Mario. I don't want to plan, and I don't want to plan. Like, there's a word for it too in Street Fighter. It's called the can something, like the can it's something about, dang it, man, it's something about it's basically like a plan when you're playing Ken. I forgot the word for it. It's just like, oh wait, oh he's knocked down, he's gonna wake up. You just press DP. Oh no, just yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. No, I would want like Virgil or Dante.
Virgil or Dante.
I don't mind if they aren't in the game though, but I would want them. What about you, Chun? I think is he asleep? Is he also asleep now?
No, I don't think so.
What about you, Chun? Chun, are you awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Okay, well, if you had to choose a DLC for Smash Ultimate, if you have one more, who would it be?
Be obviously.
Who else do you want in this game?
Shantae.
Oh right, I forgot about Shantae needing to be in the game. Yeah. Man, I can't. Man, I mean, I don't know what the moves would be though, because I never played the games. But that would be a good choice. She's also a lot of people would want her in the game too.
Yeah, exactly.
What about you, Sean?
Yeah, there's two characters personally that I want. Is Shantae for sure, and also any Tails representative. Most likely it'll be Lloyd, but personally I would like to have Velvet. But if there's any Tails character, I would like to have them inside the game.
In what game?
In Smash.
I don't know, but what game series?
Tails.
No, he does.
Tails
Oh, okay.
There's like multiple different Tails, like Tails Symphonia, Tales of Berseria, Tales of Abyss. There's a whole. It's kind of like Final Fantasy, but different. It's like an action RPG style game.
I've never heard of it. I've never heard of this game. I don't know.
No, let's see. You know Lloyd. I'm pretty sure you would know Lloyd though.
Oh, wait, is this where Lloyd came from?
Lloyd Irving, that's where. Yeah, he's from Tales Symphonia. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tales Symphonia is the equivalent to Final Fantasy VII when it comes to popularity.
That's.
So that's
like when you.
Okay, I see.
Like I guess. Yeah, no, he's not wrong. Tales of Symphonia is that's the most well-known of the Tales series.
Actually, low-key, I'm not gonna lie, Lloyd would be a really good pick, actually, yeah. Yeah. Knowing the internet, though, we're probably gonna hate it because it's another sword character.
Yeah, but he has two swords.
The same people who
yeah, he has 3 swords?
He has 2 swords, yeah.
Oh, he's 2 swords! Oh!
Yeah, he's a dual wielder.
Oh my... No, I was sick. Oh, shit.
They complain about sword fight, but if sword gets in, then they wouldn't complain.
People always mainly ask for like characters with swords, so yeah, it's basically the internet.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of characters with swords. Like there's nothing you can be helped about that.
Here's the thing though. Back in the day, I used to complain about sword characters. I back at Smash 4. That's only because when in the beginning though. Hey, like I didn't like them because I hate that because they have range, and I play characters with not so great range, and it was like a pet peeve. But then afterwards, I got used to the game, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I want more sword characters. Put them in. I don't care. I mean,
Zhao basically became the evil he sought the story.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, I can ask this one last question though, because this is a question that was asked earlier, but we forgot about it. But if you guys didn't have any more questions you wanna discuss on, you can go ahead and ask after this. Pyro and Mythra came out. What do you guys think of Pyro and Mythra?
Extremely fun. They're pretty much my new main characters. Unless Lloyd comes in, then I'll be dropping them. But unless that, they're definitely my main lineup of characters to use. But I wouldn't say like they're the best characters, but they're definitely up there. I think they have a lot of potential to cause a shake into the meta due to the fact of mechanic is so creatively good, and it's potentially. It's kind of like you're playing Pokemon Trainer, because Pokemon Trainer, whenever they switch, you kind of have to adjust your mindset towards the character that you're playing.
Yeah.
But in this case, Pyre and Mythra, they switch so quickly that your mindset has to adjust harder. It's kind of like if you're playing Mythra, for example, and you're fighting against Mythra, and you're worrying about her speed, and all of a sudden you air dodged in. You can immediately switch to Pyro, and now you're punishing the air dodge in the same motion. It's so scary. To be a disadvantage against the character.
Yeah. I know Franklin has definitely been liking this character because he's made that switch.
Yeah, the character definitely has a lot of weaknesses. When you go off stage, it's so hard to go back on. But to get her off stage is the hard part. Like, because Mithra is so fast and neutral is like amazing that most of the time it's not of a problem unless the person is just plainly outplaying you. She also have a
Yeah,
heavy.
no, but do know what, seriously though, Aegis mirror matches are cancer. I'm not even gonna try. If someone defends that, they deserve to get smacked. I don't
Yeah,
care
the
what they
ditto can
say.
be annoying, but you have to just get used to it. You kind of just have to.
No, I know, but
the point.
I know, yeah, I get that, but it's still, even though I get it, it's still not fun at all. It's nah.
No, I can understand that because sometimes Ditto can be really annoying. It can be on any character. It's because like you could be doing great against other matchups, but then you go against a Ditto, and then you're like, well, I theoretically I should be doing great because I know this character. But then the thing is, you're throwing your bullshit, and they're also throwing the bullshit back at you.
Who can adapt to who? Because most of the time when you're doing a Ditto, person will steal your moves during the set, and then it's a mental state of like, this guy just stole my tech, and then it'll piss you off. So
yeah.
Fighting yourself like literally in.
Yeah.
But still,
or
I'd rather
you
do the Ditto than play a heavy with the character because heavies are so hard with the character to fight against at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, she
no,
has
fuck heavies.
What?
Honestly.
I'm not really. I'm not gonna lie. I think for me, in my opinion, I think they do great against heavies.
Yeah, on paper they do great, but when you actually do the match, if you do look, heavies are good in the game because you don't have to do much. You do 3-4 hits, and you can get a stop.
Yeah.
Now, if you do that against Mithra, you divide that by 2. Now you just need 2 good neutral reads, and you're already dead. So you have to play pitch perfect, to win heavy's matchup.
Okay, in that logic, it kind of makes sense why whenever I play Ganon against Franklin, I do so much better compared to my mains.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling you.
Like,
heavies are.
She's just really quick. She's so quick that sometimes we cannot adjust to her quickness, and whenever we miss a move, we're dead.
Yeah.
Literally, if you fail on a follow up, you better hope you get to escape. Otherwise, you're gonna get hit.
Man.
But it's still a learning matchup. I'm pretty sure we can do much better. But I know for sure. The Bowser matchup is like almost the hardest one to do. King K. Rool is kind of hard because he has super armor, and those two are like the most hardest one. DK is really hard too. Like if he grabs you and he throws you off stage, you potentially can't come back like ever.
Oh shucks, you're right. You know I never tried that matchup. I should try.
Yeah, it's really hard. If you want to see an example of it, just watch Void versus the DK on YouTube, and you can see perfect examples of why it was so hard for Void to do anything in that matchup.
Oh yeah. Oh man. You know I should check out more Void because Void's been doing. I heard. No, I haven't checked it out, but I heard Void's been really pushing this character's limit. With Fire Mithra.
Yeah, it's pretty much in his line of cast characters right now.
Yeah. What about you, Chun? What have you been liking? You asked this question, so what do you think?
Honestly, they're really fun. Not just in competitive, but fun to play against friends. Like, there are a few stuff I can get with people that I saw on videos that I want to try out, but due to pandemic, I can't perform it, so I had to do it on some CPU.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, I've also heard you've made the switch though. I've also heard you've made the switch too.
Yeah. Like.
Also, you do main this character now.
Yeah.
Or you consider at least.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Like I consider the mindset of easy to use but hard to master. Like with.
I could see that. Yeah. Well, for me,
Mm-hmm.
I like the character. They're really fun to play too. For some reason though, I feel like they're not clicking as much with me. I don't know exactly why. I'm still trying to find the reason why. But that's maybe I'll try. But mainly because well, I should play Ultimate more. But like, from my opinion, I feel like this is not really. This is more like a pet peeve. I feel Mithra's too fast,
Yeah,
and not
no,
because it's
that's
broken
exactly
fast.
what I was gonna say. Like,
I
yeah, it's probably the speed.
I
isn't
not
it?
not no not because she's broken fast.
No.
Because like for example, no, you're gonna try. Like for example, no, sometimes it's all right to overshoot in some things. When you try overshooting with Mithra, you cannot overshoot. Because you're like, for example, you want to grab. Oh, I'm sorry. You're suddenly in the other side. You're suddenly way far away from the character because you went past the enemy.
Now imagine,
And, like,
imagine that, but you failed to grab a heavy. Imagine that scenario.
Yeah, yeah. So like, so I feel like I have a gut feeling now. Like they're gonna. If I had to like. I feel okay. Obviously, I feel like they're definitely gonna. Yeah, this. I have a strong feeling they're gonna patch this character anyway. Like they're gonna. I don't know. Maybe nerf. But hopefully it's not like a big nerf because I really like this character and a lot of people are liking this character. But I definitely, if I had to like nerf them myself, maybe like lower the speed just a slight bit, because she could definitely at many scenarios be too fast. In her case and in your opponent's case, just could be pretty fast.
Also,
Like yeah,
if you're,
no, I'm still loving the.
if you're a Mithra and Pyra main, whoever's listening, when you're running, don't be careful when you use her down B near the edge because you slip off, and if it's too late, you might accidentally SD. So be careful with that.
I do that on purpose.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good techniques for that with that thing.
No, I know, but I mean, that's for new beginners. Like, oh, rushing in and like, oh no, what do I do? Like, of course, if you get used to it, sure, but trust me, nothing sucks. Like, oh, I'm off stage. Oh no, why am I off stage?
Yeah,
And
because
then
the
get
other
down
day
here.
you showed. Yeah, the other day you showed me once you do down B
Oh,
off stage.
No, not off stage. near the
From
ledge.
like from the not at the near the ledge. Yeah, the momentum goes with you. You don't slow down.
Maybe,
And
yeah. You could like eventually.
I mean, I never tried the cat.
Sorry.
I never tried it myself because I didn't think. I never tried it myself, but I thought maybe in my head like, isn't that a good idea? But you didn't tell me like, yeah, apparently it's a bad idea. I don't know.
No, like
I mean,
saying, like just be like, I'm talking like the new players. I'm not saying like everyone. Like, oh look,
true.
Pyra, like yeah. Oh, why am I off stage? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
True.
of course, like you can adapt to it, and oh, I'm Mithra. Zoom down, and then the down B going off stage down here with Pyra. That's assuming if they're trying to recover up.
Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah.
good fake out for your opponent. Like they don't expect it coming.
You could, but yeah.
You can
No,
kind of
I'll
can.
You
admit,
can
I'm
dash
glad.
with Mithra with her speed, and then once you get near the ledge, and then instant down B, and then yeah, spike him with Pyro.
I feel like that's a pretty situational thing though.
Yeah.
No, it
Exactly.
is literally situational.
It's a situation.
Yeah.
I'll admit,
So, yeah.
I'm glad that they made her down here so strong.
Yeah, because yeah.
So satisfying.
Here's the thing with my here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Since so many people have been liking this character, and I can imagine a lot of people have been thinking of doing the switch. So what I did is I literally so the first thing I did is like I searched their frame data, and I labbed a bit from them on what they're safe and what they're not safe in. So like yeah, because I wanted to like prepare a little bit. Because I haven't prepared fully because well I'm playing other fighting games. Yeah, but I wanted to like have like a bit of knowledge just to like prepare when I'm fighting them. Cause like there are some things that I like I did find, and even from like looking from other videos too, and is that yeah, they're like for example, like when you do like his neutral B with Pyra, apparently you can jump or I think parry the third hit and you'll be fine. You can actually freely punish them because it's a 4 hit if I remember correctly, and you can actually get out of it and freely punish them. And
it depends how long.
Yeah. It depends on how long they're charging it. That's the thing.
No, honestly.
And then there's
honestly, lightning buster. It's pretty like I don't know how many people rave about it, but it's a pretty solid move.
Oh yeah.
Like even if you miss it, you have a lot. You can kind of act out of it fast. Like, what do you think, Sean?
Are you talking about Mithra side B?
No, her neutral.
Oh, Lightning Buster? I think it's her best move.
Yeah. That paired up with that and her down tilt because boy oh boy.
Yeah, I take it back. Down tilt is her best move. The second best move is
okay, yeah, obviously that's the best move.
Yeah.
Ah man. And yeah, and then obviously there's her whole up B actually I forgot how this worked though, because obviously you can freely punish it if you miss the up B thing with Pyra, but I remember there's like a hit in between where you can just parry it and you can just freely punish it. Not because well obviously you can parry it with going down, but sometimes you can't apparently, because when she flies back into when she like what do you call it, stabs the ground, when it explodes, it's the splash damage that can still kill you. But I remember correctly because I remember this one video too, like you could do somewhere like in between where you can just freely punish while still being up close with Pyra. But obviously you can kind of do that with shield when you just shield normally.
You just need to shield. Most of the time with Pyra, at least good Pyra players, they try to catch you when you're in the air, where it's harder to shield, and then they try to follow your DI to get the initial hit. Or sometimes they do it for hard reads, but it's recommended to do it as an anti-air move because it just guarantees your kill better.
Yeah. You know, and then there's obviously like you can hit between side B when like near around the middle, because yeah, she has a hurt box. Yeah, because like there's a hurt box there too. But what? Yeah. You know, but like, mainly
her lightning buster, they're gonna nerf it because you can catch anyone within like 2 feet of you. Again, you get stuck there.
Yeah. Character at all. I think the character is perfectly balanced as is.
No, of course I'm not gonna complain, but I have a feeling most people will be like, if you can nerf this, they would probably say like, yeah, lightning buster. Like even if you're at the back, if you straight aim forward, you could still get caught from the back.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that's perfectly fine. I think
I'm fine. Yeah, of course, I'm fine with that. I'm no. Oh?
A really big nerf for her would be if they take away the iframes that she gets at the startup of Lightning Buster. That would definitely kill the character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could, but I'm kind of on board with Sean, but at the same time, I still do kind of feel like, you know, like, because like playing the character and even going up against, she's definitely. I feel like the speed would be a bit more lowered.
Yeah, I think speed is fine. I think you just need to play the character more, because the more you play the character, the more you get used to the speed. And it's more so what you want to do, depending on the matchup. You mostly use your speed to get to where you want to go, so that you can switch to Pyra to do certain matchup situations as well. So, like, if you, let's say if you hit someone off the stage and they're recovering high, but you're still at the left side, if you switch to Mithra, it literally takes you a second and a half to get to where you need to go, and then you can the Pyra to look for an up air read or anything that you want to do. So her speed actually is very helpful in making sure you can stay in advantage as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Even if because I was about to say, even if they didn't nerf her and she still did the same, I still think that's still fine, because despite people like even going up against the character, that at times they'd be they'd feel like it's hard to play against them because they're so fast and or have a lot of power. They have notable weaknesses that you can very much exploit. So like I definitely feel like, and like she's like in the perfect spot. But like yeah, I will definitely like I should play the game the character a bit more to see if my opinion would still stay if she's in the perfect speed or not. But she's definitely like in the range that yeah, she should be there where she is. It's like yeah, and just yeah, and obviously people aren't like still like struggling with this character because she's still fairly new, and like people are still learning this character. So like yeah, like how long has it been? Is it the first month or 2 months now already?
It's tomorrow. No, I think today, April 4th, is one month anniversary.
Oh shucks, it's 1 month. Yeah, it's still 1 month. I think yeah, it's so yeah, it's just
like
it's only been 1 month. It doesn't feel like it, honestly. It doesn't. I feel like it's been 2 for me.
Yeah.
It feels like it's already been 2 months. So like yeah. But yeah. Anyways, unless do you guys have
one thing? If alright, as for who I'd want for DLC, well, I'll send a picture of him. The reason why I want this character, his name's Tidus, in case if anyone's wondering. Yeah, it's another Final Fantasy rep. I mean, I'm not gonna care for it.
Yeah.
The reason why I do want him as well as other than a sword fighter, I would honestly like a football player for that is a sword fighter as well. That would be amazing.
Do you want them to have the laugh as the taunt?
We don't talk about the laugh, okay?
The moment
fuck no, I'm stopping that. Other than that, the reason why I also want him in right now is because in a few months, the game that he came in, it's been 20 years. And the game is also on the Switch.
Oh.
20 and
oh shucks. All right, you're right. Yeah, it did.
The game came out in June, July, which is like summer. A summer direct. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that happens. And I'm for like, oh, it's another sword character. I don't care. The reason why I got into Smash because of sword characters, so I don't see the issue.
Yeah, true.
I mean, yeah, I got into Smash because of well, someone showed it to me when I was a kid and got fascinated by it. So I don't care at all.
Well, I mean, mine was pretty easy. I got introduced by my cousin's boyfriend. He had Brawl, and then I'm like, wow, this game is fun. And whenever he came over to hang out with my cousin, he would always bring the Wii, and I'm like, yeah, I get to play Smash. it was really fun. Those times were so good. My gosh, discovering Smash.
Know, right?
Yeah, it was so good.
Like we didn't have the internet access. We don't know much. We just see it and then play it. Then yeah, discover on our own.
Well, what about you, Sean? Did you discover Smash from?
I was born in Smash,
from a friend. You just picked up the game. You just bought the game.
Wait, I just
it's just like
if I remember right,
first cartridge of the game made me born into the existence.
If I remember right, like this is called like. Well, then if I'm remembering it right, wasn't it because of your brother as well?
My brother was too small to even know what Smash was at the time when I started playing the game.
Oh no, it was competitive that got. I think, or am I remember? I don't remember what it was, but maybe I misheard it. But I think your brother helped you maybe get into competitive game.
You mean in Brawl? I don't think so. In Brawl, I got competitive because of the environment that I was in. to friends and stuff. Yeah, but
Did-
I got
Okay,
it.
maybe
Did you?
If I remember correctly, it was just by friends. Like I had a sleepover, and one of the people that were there brought Smash Bros. 64 cartridge, and we were like, "What the hell is this?" And this was fresh me just playing Ocarina of Time. So when you started up the game and I saw Link, I was like, "What the fuck?" So yeah, ever since then I've been playing the game.
Okay, I see. Yeah, so basically all of us started basically from someone else introducing it to
it
us.
was literally my cousins playing the game. It was literally my cousin playing the game.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, do you guys do you guys have nothing more to discuss? If you guys want to open it, the floor is like yours, unless you have nothing more.
I mean, I'm pretty much said what I wanted to say at this point. Like, yeah,
Alright.
I was literally waiting just so I can bring up this point of why I want to
Okay, I
make the
see.
game and the reasons why. Yeah, I mean, it's not
okay.
that I don't like Myth for Empire. That's not the issue. It's just, god damn it, the stars are aligning so hard right now, and I want it to happen. But you know, that's me. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much to say anymore. All I gotta say is thanks for the invite for the podcast. It's pretty fun, pretty interesting stuff. I learned some new stuff too with the quizzes. That was a pretty fun segment as well.
I will never forget. Like,
question
I hope.
20.
No. What evil Mario Kart DS? Correct. Oh my goodness! I still can't believe that was. I honestly thought that was a joke that Brian did, but no, it's a fact.
No, the thing is, all those questions came from me. He just he only did like one or two changes, which is the Android 21 mix-up, which is a mistake, and the Power Rangers one that he added. I actually had a different answer for that, which is basically originally I put there are two answers to this question, which is it's a good. I'm so glad that he changed that because I wasn't satisfied with that one. But yeah, no. I'm glad that you were able to come to this podcast. I've been itching to get you in this podcast, and not really mainly on like fighting games, but since like you're in the same realm of like in fighting games, like with you and me and Franklin and maybe like all the others, and like that would be perfectly suited. Like yeah, because I've been wanting to make a fighting game related into the today's meta podcast. But the thing is, like, everyone, at least people who come here regularly on the podcast, at least well, I mean, I don't want to sound egotistical, but they don't have as much knowledge as I do, and it's not, and they don't really go into deep discussions like I want to with other people. So yeah, I wanted to get Sean in here, or maybe even like another person who isn't like in the same realm as that too.
Well, after
tonight,
yeah. I learned a lot of things about the fighting games from these quizzes.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, I had other questions too, but some of them I either forgot or I just straight up this is too much time. We've been streaming for 3 hours and 22 minutes, and that's already beyond our time.
You reckon?
All right.
So
that's how.
All right. If we ever do another podcast, sorry.
No. I was just saying. Usually podcasts can go pretty long sometimes, but we still manage to talk out some stuff. But yeah, if there's ever a need, you need to invite me for another one. I'm always down to talk about certain.
Yeah.
Even if it's like other games or other topics, it doesn't matter. If it's in my knowledge sense, I'm down to like give my opinions on it.
We were planning to do Pokemon in the next 2 weeks.
I mean, no. Well, I mean, we'll speak it more after after I turn off the stream if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So that's cool. Anyways, since that's gonna be it, Well, actually, just to let you know, usually that's because in our podcast, usually around 2 hours 2 hours plus, or maybe 2 hours and 30 minutes is pretty much our stretch or limit. But if the discussion is still good, I don't care. It just keeps going.
That's fair.
Like now. Yeah, but yeah, I only put a limit on the 2 hour or 2 hour 30-minute thing because it's pretty late at night, so people could be tired. So like, yeah, there's that too. But yeah, anyway, that's it gonna be today, folks. We've been this is probably our longest stream, and it better be, because this is the podcast I wanted. And it better be the longest and most interesting stream. So yeah, anyways, you already know we're gonna be going now, and we'll be coming back again in the next 2 weeks. And we're gonna be having our Pokemon discussion episode. So yeah. How many discussions have we done so far? So we done Dragon Ball,
Naruto.
we did Naruto, we did fighting games, and now we're doing a Pokemon discussion.
We did a DBZ one.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, but anyways, we're gonna be signing out here, guys. You already know. We got Blue Ace, the artist, but not really. Franklin, he's still awake, but not really, maybe. That's me. And also our guest, Kurios, the competitive player, but definitely the competitive player. And I don't have a name for him yet. But I'll probably put a name for him eventually. If he comes,
if he does become a frequent guest.
Yeah, if you do become a frequent guest, and then obviously,
yeah, it could happen.
It could happen. Yeah, sure. And then there's me. I'm JyleRandom, the streamer, but not really. So yeah, if you guys want to follow us, you can already see from our Twitter handles and our other stuff. After this stream, though, I'm gonna put other links in the description because Kurios does have a YouTube channel and whatnot. And I'll put other stuff if anything is missing. So yeah, anyways, other than that, you already know, if you want to follow me, it's also at the bottom of the description as well. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next 2 weeks. And you guys, anything more to say before you sign out?
Peace.
Mark my words. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Mark my words, I'm wrong. What about you, Chun?
I got yelled at for being too loud.
You know what? We'll go with that. Alright, sure. But anyways, I'll see you guys all later. Peace out. See you in 2 weeks.
Alright.
Or the next video that's gonna come out very soon. Peace out, everyone.
Bye.
Peace.